Let's see if you
We're
guys
live
haven't
on.
heard. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, guys. So,
You gotta.
the thing is, yeah, you're live. You're good. Oh no, did I? And I just lost my feed.
Again? What the fuck?
Yeah, I lost mine.
Some issues. Some technical issues today,
All right, fuck this.
folks.
I'm gonna use my.
That's what we're dealing with. Some
I gotta use my cell phone to go live.
technical issues here.
This is fucking
Yeah.
sad, dude.
You know it.
This is so fucking sad, man.
You need to step your game up.
Hey, I'm doing the best I can. It's
I hear you.
connected.
I hear you.
That shit's already connected. All right, let's just.
It's all good. Hold on, I gotta set this up.
I'm almost wanting to do it to Facebook.
We got a call in number. Go over the phone lines. People can call in, talk bullshit. As long as you don't talk any hate speech. Personally, I don't give a fuck what you say.
I doubt whether people who listen to this show is on that hate
I
speech.
just don't want
shit.
nobody to,
There ain't no haters on my channel, so
hopefully.
I don't know what type of riff-raff you allow over there on Dimeback TV.
Everything. Pretty much.
Okay, hold on.
We're having some issues. For real. Yeah,
Okay,
some real issues, my
cool,
friend.
cool. Get that like that.
Yeah, I don't like this shit.
I'm not a big fan either, so you know what I'm saying.
Huh?
I said I'm not a huge fan of this shit either. We're back for more.
You know it. Bring the pain.
But all right. Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to
We
come
just
back on the
having
cell
some
phone.
issues.
It's gonna be all gargly and shit. But we're gonna do this fucking show. I don't give a fuck. Come on, this is bullshit, man. You know. I mean, fuck.
Okay, that's cool. We just go having some little technical issues real quick. They don't want nobody to
To do
to
shit.
do shit today. Like, fuck. When you got the phone number, I'll put it in as soon as I get my laptop booted and shit down.
Your laptop down as well?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I heard some sort of pitching.
I don't give a shit.
I don't even know what people heard, what they haven't heard.
I can still check I can still put the number in the phone line and check through my other cell phone, so tell my computer decide it's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's having issues with the internet.
Well,
So it is what it is.
look, y'all. The thing is, man, we're gonna do this fucking shit. It's gonna be fine. You know, y'all gonna call in. We're gonna have a good conversation.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. You know,
I'll put the phone number in when we open up the line.
it's open. It's ready to go as long as it's working.
That's what I'm not sure.
Let's just call it. Can't call it with your phone. I call it mine. Fuck it.
No, don't do that, cause then you just mess shit up. Sometimes you just gotta chill out, man. Just gotta have some patience.
Well,
I'm trying to demonstrate that. A little.
he's
patience.
trying to get on his live.
I can just watch it through. I can just use
There
this.
you go.
I'm not gonna even fuck.
Because I think that might have been the problem. He was trying to draw too much power through there.
No.
Suck that shit up.
Want to play games.
Well, type it
Yeah,
in yours. I can't type it in mine. I could, but it would kind of be pointless.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So and it's 636.
Well, anyhow, it's 636-209-5044.
Yeah, you moving too fast for me, man.
636
I got that.
209 5044. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you need. That's the call in number I'm finna put in. Call in a second once that internet boots back up. So I'm putting the number up there. You can call in and just speak your truth. That's the call in number. Like a cup. As soon as this thing goes, I'm getting this set up, and then you guys can just call right on in and open mic. That's what I guess that's what they call it. I don't know if they still call it open mic, but yeah, you can call in. Okay. So that's the call in number to the show. That's right there. And you know, everything's almost loaded up. So we should be good for a couple of minutes. There we go. Go there. Yeah, something's not right with this. So, but the phone, I'm getting the phone line set up right now. Putting in the stuff we gotta put in. Yeah. Let me check the line.
Oh, you left the people alone?
Yeah, that'll be fine. The line, I'm just setting up the, making sure everything right for the phone line so they can be able to call in. And be cool. I just want everybody to be able I posted the number up there.
Alright.
I guess if y'all want to just call in, just get the number. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have shit on mine, so it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna have to get it off yours because this ain't gonna work.
I don't know, man. Shit's fucked up.
I mean, they shut me down tonight.
It's live.
No, it's not really, because I'm sure it's all gargly and shit. That's what this phone does. Cause I had like everybody. I mean, I'm talking to myself now.
No.
They're all on your channel. Your channel.
I'll move all that.
So, there we go. Well,
if you want to call in the show, it's the other morning show. I'm Dimebag.
I'm True Powers Mine.
And it's Friday, October the 5th. Am I right? The 5th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
2018.
The year of our Lord.
Yes, sir. This is
He's come bringing gifts and all kind of stuff.
Man, this is bullshit.
I know it is.
This is once again, man. My actual laptop here just will not work for real, and that's
right.
just it's just so frustrating. All right, we got a first call.
From Anonymous.
Hold on. Don't hang up. Hello, welcome to the show.
How you guys doing? This is a Reasonable Dude.
What's up, man?
What's
Reasonable
up?
Dude is on the line.
Yes.
What's going on, brother?
First, I want to thank you guys for your show. I've been following you guys for a while now, and I greatly appreciate the information that you deliver.
Hey, we appreciate you watching.
Yes, for real. You're brave enough. You know, we appreciate that you're brave enough to actually call in for this motherfucker, too.
Yeah, we are. So what's going on with you, man?
Well, you know, I do quite a bit of research, and what I have come to the conclusion as to what's going on in America, in the world, is summed up very simply as Western civilization, meaning white civilization, is in crisis.
Yes.
It's in crisis because for the first time in hundreds of years, they're losing their complete domination over the world.
Yeah.
And that's why you're seeing the rise of the far right in Europe,
Uh-huh.
the rise of Donald Trump in
Yep.
this country, and there is a war within the elites, and the elites on the right are trying to decide, well, should we go ahead and re-up the contract we had with the white working class,
Yes.
and bring back a form of segregation and make sure that they're at the top.
Apartheid
But the war
2.0.
on the left, right, and the war on the left is between the white elites is, well, we can't do that. Let's just make it multicultural, multi-diverse, but we're still running it at the top anyway.
Wow.
And I think it's a recipe for major civil unrest in this country.
Yep.
Oh, you see it every day.
But do you think that is the end goal, though, dude? Do you think that's what they wanted all along, is the civil unrest?
But no, because civil unrest isn't good for their economics. A stable society where people are buying and selling goods, people are going to work, is ultimately profitable for them.
Mm.
Their greed has gotten out of control, and their greed has gotten to the point where they have sold out the white working class, and the white working class is angry. And Donald Trump is not going to be able to fix these problems. And in the next decade or so, I foresee a lot of these white working class, angry conservative men becoming terrorists in this country.
Oh,
We're already witnessing it now. Just this last week, 74-year-old white man in a nice upscale neighborhood in South Carolina. Police came to his house, serve a warrant. He decided, guess what? I'm going to shoot at him. Killed one black cop, shot 6 other white cops.
Mm.
You would think the mainstream media would report on that
Yes.
because Blue Lives Matter, but because it was a upscale white man. There's, as Mark from Anaheim has said, and as you guys have touched on, there's so much violence taking place in this country right now, and the media isn't covering it.
Right.
You know, so many mass shootings, and this is unfortunately where I see this is going to be headed towards.
Yeah.
Even more. And when we do have an economic downturn, because all economists,
Yes.
conservative or Republican, conservative or liberals are saying it,
The ugly's
gonna
going
be
to come
worse.
out. The ugly will finally come out. And
Oh,
we'll
it's
finally
coming
get
out,
what,
man.
what I've been trying to tell you folks over and over and over and over again. Get together, form a true network, a personal network with others like-minded, so when this shit hits the fan, you can do a tactical withdrawal of the situation.
Right.
You know, you never retreat, you just tactically withdraw.
Now I had heard that about that shooting, and they were saying that the cops came to serve the warrant to actually that man's son. They were there to serve the warrant to him, and not even the warrant. The warrant wasn't even for the guy that was actually doing the shooting.
what's interesting about the guy who did the shooting, he was a former lawyer who had been disbarred in 2014. He had also been dealing with some other legal issues, not of the severity from what I read, like felony legal issues, but discrepancies and issues with the law. And this man decided he was just going to go crazy. And again, another thing that's being not touched on, the suicide rate.
Oh, not you. Not you, dude. We just get another caller is trying to get in, but I was just throwing up the hold on sign for him. But continue your talk.
The suicide rate among middle-aged white men right now is astronomical.
No one talks
in this
about
country. It's astronomical because, see, African American men, we've never really bought into this system. We've always known. We've always had a cynical view of the system because our parents lived through Jim Crow. Our great-great-great-grandparents lived through slavery. We've always had a cynical view. But these working-class white men believe heavily in this system. And the system doesn't care anything about anybody unless you're part of the super wealthy.
Yes.
And these not all, but many of these working-class white men are crashing and burning. they're crashing and burning, and they're acting out in violence. Just the other week, there was again, no national news, white working class guy, or decided, you know what, I'm having a bad day, I'm going to stab some black women on the bus.
Right.
He stabbed 2 black women in Las Vegas, no national media, and to make it even worse, when they arrested him, they took him and put him in a bed at the same hospital right next to one of the black women that he stabbed.
No way.
Look it up, Las Vegas stabbing. So this is what's going on. I don't necessarily believe there's going to be a civil war like the first Civil War, in the sense of states and, you know, people gathering their muskets and
Right.
going to South Carolina. I think the Civil War, and I'm very specific about, I think the Civil War is what you're seeing in Portland, what you're seeing mass civil unrest, mass people protesting, and then they're not random murders, because when you look at a lot of these murders that are taking place, whether it's the Parkland shooter, whether it was that's the school shooter, whether it was the other white kid several months ago took a shotgun to his Texas school and shot up a bunch of people.
Parkland.
There's a common thread with these people. Most of these mass shooters are right-wing white supremacist ideology people.
Yes.
Just like a couple months ago in Wisconsin. This should have been national news. A white man, right-wing, actually had, and then after this I'm going to let you guys go. I don't want to take too much of your time.
No, it's fine.
White man, right-winger, white nationalist, literature in his apartment. He had bombs in his apartment. He was doing something with the bombs, blows himself up and his apartment up. This is in Wisconsin. Look it up.
Oh my God.
Then blows himself up. He had so many bombs in his apartment. The police and the fire department had to actually burn down the apartment building.
Oh my God.
Because they were afraid of going into his building and getting the bombs. The police chief on YouTube came out and said, well, you know, just because he had white supremacist literature doesn't mean he was a white supremacist.
No, he didn't.
Look it up. This was several months ago in Wisconsin.
Oh my God.
I'm not surprised. This type of
always
stuff
making
happen,
excuses.
and they will
Always,
make,
but you and me,
uh-huh.
no excuse will ever be made.
Oh yeah,
None.
there's no
And
excuse.
that includes you too, dude. No excuses for any of us.
Yeah.
So don't step out of line. That's bullshit, dude. I can't believe that. Just because he had white supremacist documentation, he's not a white supremacist.
Who cares if he's got the Turner Diary books? Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's this bedtime reading. Hell, don't you got one, Bob?
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
But don't let us have some.
The media refuses to cover it. They refuse to cover it because they have a major problem with, again, this is not my own information, the majority of men who kill police officers are white men.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Are white men. Black
Yes.
people are not a threat in this country. We don't have the numbers, nor do we have
the resources.
A black supremacist ideology or the resources. Yes, you can always find some crazy black man who does a shooting and hates white in the name of black supremacy.
Right.
Right.
But that's rare. That's rare. Not since the days of slavery have there ever been large groups of black men killing white people in this country. We are not, we're just not like that. So whenever you hear them talk, it's all projection.
Yes.
So, you know, just want to say a few things. I appreciate the show. Appreciate the information you guys give.
We appreciate you
keep up
for
the good
tuning
work.
in.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Reason Badu. The last person that called in, if you want to call on, if you want to call in, you can call in. Brother dropped some valuable information.
Yes. Yes, he did. I mean, he was talking some real good stuff, too.
See, I ain't even heard about that crazy person up there in Wisconsin but I'm not surprised that he ain't the only one that
it was just a cover up with that killed me. You know, that'd be like, you know, seriously, some black dude did the exact same thing. He had black nationalist material.
Right.
That'd be like he's a black identity extremist, blah, blah, blah.
Guantanamo Bay, get that boat warmed up, and that's where he's going.
Yeah.
and be done. Yeah.
Hold on, we can.
So
I can call back that last number actually.
we'll call it back then.
I'll call it back.
It should
Hopefully.
be the one up at the top.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. We'll call the last caller back.
We're calling the last caller back. Hopefully, it's a real caller, and we'll find out.
You know it. Probably one of those Ashley Madison ads or some shit.
I don't think they even in existence anymore.
Oh yeah, they still there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show. This is True Powers Mine.
Hi. Yes, I was trying to catch your stream, but it's not loading on YouTube, and I've tried several times.
I know this is what kills me on my. We're on Dimebag TV right now live, but on True Powers Mine YouTube, there was some sort of weird sound I heard on my Bluetooth, and it just totally went down.
The man don't like this
Okay.
message.
No, he doesn't. But you know,
Are you back up now?
yeah, we're up live. You're live on the show right now.
Yeah.
Okay, which one is it? Because it has two lives on here. It says the other morning show, part 35.
Right.
And this is the show.
Yeah, you have to go to Dimebag TV to see the show live right now. Because True Power,
okay.
my website's down.
Okay, I'd love to chime in on what you're talking about, but I don't even know because I'm not,
Well, right now we're talking about whatever. It's this
It's open. It's open mic.
mic,
Whatever
yeah.
you want to talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say hello.
State your name
I
and where
think
you're
you guys
calling
are both
from.
Fabulous. I'm calling from Tempe, Arizona.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm from Nebraska originally, but I'm out here. It is what it is. But I caught your well, I didn't catch it, but I saw the show about the Phil Valentine situation the other day, and
Yes.
and MTGO or whatever that means. I don't know what that means.
Midtown.
But I wanted to let Dimebag know that you are gorgeous, and there are great black women out there for you, my love. Don't give up, okay?
Yes.
I ain't giving up on black women.
And not everybody want to get married, all right? Because some people understand what that whole contract is about.
Right.
So you can still have you a good lady that's going to be your lady and by your side without that dang certificate.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I just wanted
I
to
wish
start it off with that.
I wish a lot of y'all speak out about this because brothers. It's a lot of men out here. They they want feminine black women. They want them feminine. That's the.
Well, they
that's
don't
their
want strong
main.
black women, bro?
No, they want feminine black women. That's what they want. That's what we want. I'm hearing it from tens of thousands of men saying the same thing. They just want feminine black women.
I understand that. The thing about feminine black women is a lot of black women honestly have a little confusion on what femininity is in this society, to tell the truth. And I think that goes both ways with males and females. It's just the roles are so crossed that
Right.
it's a little bit confusing. I'm in my 40s, so I'm definitely a feminine woman, but like the newer generation, there's all this gay thing going on,
Yeah,
and homosexuality and bisexuality and everything. It's like butch this, and
Yeah.
I mean it's a lot of things going on with the younger generation, but the older women, I don't know what their problem is, but I don't want to put it that way. Not problem. I don't want to use that word. You got to be careful what you say. But I don't know what the older women. I think that we just been through so much. The crack epidemic, and are having our men in jail, and
Yes.
and dealing with so many things. It's sort of made us a little tired, and so it might come off back like not feminine, but it's just we're just so cautious.
You just don't want to put up with the
I'm
shit.
not single, but the man that I'm dealing with is complicated. But I'm trying my best to stay there for him and this, that, and the other. But it's just a very dynamic problem that I wish we had time to address. But we got so many things going on.
Right.
That it's hard for us to even deal with our relationships, because of just all the other factors in our lives. But don't give up on our sisters, because we love you. We really do. At least I do. I don't know about everybody else, but I do. I see y'all all the time. And, if I wasn't single, I'd try and get to Missouri, to tell the truth. I'll be looking.
Now you do. Now, what is your feeling about a black man that dates outside the race or marries outside the race or whatever? Can he still talk on black issues?
Well, it's not my place to tell somebody what they could talk on, but in my own ego,
Right.
I don't want to hear nothing from somebody that ain't sleeping with a black woman, that loves black women, that want to marry a black woman, that even the side chick is a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I need all black all the way across.
Now, would that
But
imply
that's just but that comes from an ego point. You know what I mean? Because honestly, we're talking about egos when we're coming there.
Right.
Now, what if the brother went to a sex brothel? Will he have to sleep with a black sex robot?
All right, now you need to put that beard down. I don't know nothing about no dang robot. You on your own.
No, on that conversation that we had on that
Yeah, we done. I don't even know. You made me. I'm blushing and I'm black. You can't do that now. Don't do that.
We just teasing you.
You don't even need to be. You don't. I mean, come on. All these women out here, and the thing about it is these silly women, they're giving it up for free nowadays. So if you can't get a chick and get something, then there's definitely something going on, because there's some silly wenches out here right now. They silly. If you can't get it, there's something wrong with you. They don't have no standards. Not all of them, but I mean, most of them have no standards.
That's the truth. She's talking nothing but truth here,
right?
Y'all. You know,
they got dirty toenails and everything. I'm like, come on now, you ain't even washed your butt and you got somebody over here. Anyway, you see, you made me think of something I wasn't even on.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
Anyway, my name is Aissatou Shaheed. I've left a couple of comments on your channel before, but I did want to talk about the case in Chicago with the officer found guilty.
Yeah, I seen that the guy that killed Laquan McDonald.
Now he was the guy that shot like 16 times.
Yeah.
He jumped out. Okay.
Because I know they convicted him of second-degree murder, and then like some other like involuntary manslaughter charges. It was like 16 counts on a whole bunch of stuff.
But how much time does he get?
They haven't done the sentences yet. You know,
but he is guilty though.
Yeah,
now we're just waiting on.
He's been convicted.
Hopefully they don't hit us with something stupid. Oh well, he's just gonna get 2 years.
And then we'll send him home for 10 with the ankle bracelet. You know.
Well, that's better than what Darren Wilson got.
Yeah.
Now, what was your opinion on that shooting up there?
The one thing I was concerned about was that not guilty by administrative. It was some kind of not guilty on some kind of administrative fault of his. Like, that's the one that I think is going to let him get the least amount of time is because of that the not guilty one. I wish I could pull it up right now on my computer, but he was found not guilty in one incident, and it was the like administrative something. If y'all could pull that up, maybe you could see what I'm talking about. But that's the one I'm concerned about, because they found guilty, and then they found that not guilty on that one thing, and I thought that was their out.
I wonder if the federal government, if they did try some jukey stuff like that, the feds couldn't come in and at least hit him with a civil rights violation. You know, he violated the young man's civil rights just by kind of executing him in the streets. Hold on, we're pulling that up right now as well. So.
Well, you know, it's just hard. It's hard for me to even like have some kind of definite opinion about it. It's because we've had so many times, and I mean thousands of times, these people have gotten away with murdering our loved ones, and they act like we don't love each other, but we do. And,
yes.
And it's like these little times that they say, oh, they're, you know, like the lady down in Dallas, Texas, and she was about the young man, I think his name is Jordan Edwards, and she's like, well, look, you should be happy and satisfied. We found him guilty, and, you know, he got this amount of time, and, you know, basically we need to shut up. And I just get tired of that kind of attitude. And honestly, I watched it, and the judge was just, he was like trying to pump everybody up and be like, oh, well, you know, this is that. I did not like the judge's attitude before the verdict was even read. I was just like, wow, you're just really laying it on thick.
Mm-hmm. The fix is in.
For the defendant, though. Not for the family of the slain child, because I have 5 children, and I have my oldest is 26 and my baby is 14, and I have, children in between there. And as a mother, I don't want to, get your channel, banned or anything, but it would be a terrible day on the planet if something happened to my child, because I'm not playing that.
Exactly.
So it's just for that judge to say that, it just makes me angry, because I'm sitting up here dealing with my man and his court issues and the way that they're dealing with him going to court. And there's no humanity when they're dealing with him on the slightest charge, okay,
right.
on a traffic ticket or any kind of criminal matter. It's like, but now it's like, oh, you could kill one of ours, and the judge has a whole speech.
Right.
That just
it puts salt in the wound. It really puts salt in your eye. It lets you know how much disdain on a systematic level these folks have for you and I.
He's already eligible. He's got convicted on 2nd-degree murder, but he's already eligible for I think it's parole is what I was reading. He was also found guilty of 16 counts of aggravated battery. That goes anywhere from I think it was saying like 6 to 30 years with no parole or probation. He faces 4 to 20 years of prison for the 2nd-degree murder conviction. The aggravated battery with firearm convictions, those carry in 6 to 30 years with 30 years with no probation. But
so the maximum he can face is 30 years.
He was convicted on 16 charges of aggravated battery, and each one of those sentences carry 6 to 30 years of what I'm reading.
That's correct.
Yeah. Aggravated battery with a firearm convictions carry a sentence of 6 to 30 years. He was convicted on 16 counts of aggravated battery.
So they're probably giving like 12 years served concurrently on all 16 counts.
Probably.
Or something
well,
like
they probably just you can just sit at home, sit you in jail for a couple of years.
I agree.
I think
I don't even know your name.
It's Diabetic.
What can I call you with the St. Louis the camouflage hat on?
Oh, True Power. Yes, True Power.
Oh, True Power. Okay, True Power. I agree with you, because when I read all of those charges, it reminds me of that movie, that scene in Malcolm X where the judge was like 100 years, 100 years, 100 years. I was like, okay, yeah, it basically boils down to like 6 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Total. You know what I mean? They're not fooling me.
No, because don't forget, these guys are all on the same team for a couple of reasons. One, the state pays the judge. The state paid the cop. When the bad guys come out, the judge uses the cops to suppress them. They're all on the same fucking team. Even if you're poor, you get the public defender. Yeah. That guy's being paid by the state. They're all on the same fucking team. That's why when we was talking to Judge Joe Brown, they have done such a disservice to all the children of America United States, by taking law out of the schools. Instead of teaching these kids all this freaky, stupid shit, they should be teaching them, hey, if you do this crime, you're going to go to jail for this long. And the test would be, if I fuck up, how many years in jail do I get? A privatized jail at that.
Yep, and that's why everybody takes a plea.
Yes.
Because they don't understand the law and how it applies. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people that are locked up are not convicted. They are there for pleas. They are on probation for pleas. Right. They have lost their right to vote over a plea bargain that was really frivolous in the first place.
And more importantly, they lost the right to bear arms. They lost the right of the gun. At the end of the day, I don't care where you're at. Let somebody run up on you. If you don't have something to get them up off you, dude, you're done.
Trouble. You're done. You got a tool up, know how to use that tool.
But keep your legal status in check.
Right, yeah.
Because you do not want to be a felon running around here with any type of firearm, unless it's a black powdered rifle. Those weapons can actually be possessed by felons.
And that probably varies from state to state.
Yes. But here in Missouri,
Missouri, they don't give a shit. Everybody gets a gun.
Except for a felon. You cannot have a regular pistol or a rifle. your ass will go to jail for a very long time.
Because they
Another
like that prison labor in Missouri.
for those, and I just want to make this clear, and just so that everyone's on the same page. For all you guys out there that live in states where weed is legal, do not be caught with weed and a gun in the same place. That's a federal crime. So just want to let you guys be on point.
Yeah, because
I don't want to see nobody else up in the private prison situation.
You know it.
You know, they got enough slaves, and that's what they are. They're slaves.
Yep.
The 13th Amendment made your ass a slave.
You know it.
All right. So you got anything else, Oklahoma?
She was in
Oklahoma.
Arizona.
Ain't that something? Omaha. I'm an Omaha chick.
Omaha. She's from Nebraska.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did say she
But I
was
thought
from
you were
But
living in Oklahoma.
I'm living in Arizona.
Arizona. Okay, well, you take Arizona and all that.
Look, Omaha's in Nebraska, man.
You know, I mean, not being funny, but is there very many people in Nebraska at all?
I can't wait. The morning show, I don't know what to do with you. I swear. Yeah, there's several thousand people.
I mean, not
people in Omaha.
like black people.
I don't. You know when I'm tired of them jokes. See, I got jokes too.
Well, I'm just from Missouri. We're show me around
Now
here.
you know Malcolm X is from Omaha, right?
Well,
He was born in
Yeah, I
Omaha.
knew that.
We got lots of black people in Omaha. We're very politically active. We're real folk out there, you know. But yeah, there was something else I wanted to say. You were talking about the gun laws and marijuana.
Yeah.
Well, see, here in Arizona, they approve medical marijuana out here. And there's lots and lots of dispensaries and things like that. But if you get caught with marijuana, you're still going to jail.
Whoa.
So it's a double standard big time.
So as long as you're dying of
like
cancer,
Colorado.
but as long as you're dying of cancer and you got the prescription, you can smoke your little marijuana, right?
Well, I don't know, because honestly, it's confusing because they approved all this stuff because white men were trying to get rich off of these dispensaries and things.
Preach.
But they really didn't think out the whole process. I just want to keep it real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of confusion with the law going on. Now, you can open up these dispensaries, but if you got it and you're caught with it, then that's where the confusion comes in. Like, well, what are we going to do? You know?
My God.
Yeah, but come on, that's the story of their lives. They do things and they really don't think them fully out, you know. And then we're dealt with the consequences of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm on your website right now. I'm on YouTube right now on Dimebag TV, and I'll go ahead and keep on listening to you, brothers.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that the call center situation is going great.
Yeah,
Once
if
again,
anybody want to call in, tell them the phone number.
yeah, the phone number is 636-209-5044.
I had posted in the chat. If you stroll up to the beginning of the chat, the number's in there. If you want to call in to the show and
Yeah,
speak your truth.
Look, we're easy to talk to,
Yeah,
easy to get along.
we got to get along.
And the cool thing about it, I already know the folks that listen to this show ain't on no bullshit anyways. You know what I mean? We don't got to worry about Mr. Little White wing that fucking job. Everybody, it looks like we got another in-studio guest pulling up. So, look, the beautiful thing about this shit here, the other morning show is like the media FUBU. It's for us, by us. You know what I'm saying? We fucking made this shit, and we're going to control this shit. There ain't going to be no a motherfucker coming through, and next thing you know, we're just a couple puppets on a fucking string. I don't care how much motherfucking beer they promise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's promised us beer yet.
You know what? That's all right.
No
one has.
Bullshit on this.
I mean, speaking of which, mine's kind of light. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got to read in my beverage.
Phone chats in there. Like I said, like the caller spoke, the officer that killed Laquan McDonald is gone, and he's been convicted. So hopefully they don't fuck people over and let this guy go home and just have fun doing nothing. So that's the plan with that. And so Trump's probably going to get his Supreme Court nominee pushed through the vote to have the Senate vote on him to confirm that already passed. They don't really give a shit about him and his sexual allegations from I think it was like 40 years ago. You know, they say that stuff for people like Cosby and other melanin men, but
melanin men. It sounds like some sort of candy.
It does.
I want one of those melanin drum brown.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Another one.
So he's got another one. It's Friday night. And that's how
this one ain't bagged, so you know I'll try to be all like discreet.
Everybody knows you fucking drinking 211, man. Been doing this shit for over a year.
You hear that 211? Y'all need to hit us up. Shit. You know, we can have a little 211 placard back here with Obama. What?
Yeah. Nah, man, don't give them mofos no ideas.
Yeah. I don't want to take their filthy, drunken money.
I don't know, man. Depends on, as long as they don't censor what we say. Give us all the money you want and give me the money, give him the beer. Seems like that's what, you know, he enjoys. Enjoys that. But yeah, if anybody else want to call in the phone line. The chat is open. And, you know, do whatever you do.
Too bad Mark for Anaheim's on fucking dial-up. Can't watch the show on dial-up. It's too slow. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, listen. There's a lot of stuff coming down. If you guys haven't heard, a lot of stuff happening in Britain this week with the BritX movement. The Brexit. Basically, they're doing some financial restructuring. Once again, on the show I did that was actually banned by YouTube, I went into great depths about, you know, traditionally we think of England as our buddy, right? Well, they're really not, all right? And
explain to them why England's not really their buddy.
Well, because your buddy doesn't basically hold you lock, stock, and barrel.
Right.
And make you pay reparations to them for in perpetuity.
Yeah.
For lands that their corporations conquered in the name. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the War 1812 was about. They burnt down the White House over that shit. And we're like, okay. So, you know, we got to understand that this American First deal that Trump is espousing, the rest of the world is really not going along with it, man. Because America First automatically implies everyone else last. And we're like chuckling to ourselves, goddamn right.
But we suffering over here.
But these fools over there, they're like, fuck no.
Right.
All right? You know, so once again, it goes back to getting a network, folks. You know, start talking to folks overseas. Whether you're typing to them or whatever. Start getting a feel for information other than what's coming through our quote-unquote pipelines. Because, you know, it's sad I got to go to the BBC or fucking Guardian or fucking, you know, some other foreign papers just to get an overall sense of what's really going on.
Well, you already know how the media is in the States, man. That shit's propaganda.
They're whores. These are whores. They're not propaganda. They're marketeers. What they are, they're trying to sell you shoes. They're trying to sell you soaps. They're trying to sell you penis peels. That's what they are. They're salesmen. That's why sponsorship. Oh God, we can't run this story. Well, why? Because this involves this fucking person who's related to the fucking people who pay our fucking check. That's why.
Right.
You know, corporations ain't shit, people. Remember that. Corporations do not have rights. They're not human beings. They weren't born of the female vagina nor birth from the male or reverse.
I want to meet the woman that gave labor to that corporation and the man.
It's the Catholic Church. That's the woman. The Catholic Church is what gives maritime law on the international, like whenever you make a corporation, you're basically making a contract with the Vatican.
Oh, okay.
Financially speaking.
You don't gotta do no nasty stuff for sacrificing.
No, that don't come till you make your money.
Cool. We didn't want no children to be harmed in that process of the corporation.
No more that's already are harmed.
We know how them Catholic priests
You know, if you're a priest, you know, nothing, you know, I take my hat off to you because I know if you're a good priest, you're trying to do the right thing. But brother, you got to start pointing out to your brethren, they're wrong, this one's wrong, that one's wrong, and start talking to your local whatever to get these guys taken off the street. Because you can't just keep putting them from one parish to the next parish to the next. Because they're just going to be butt fucking kids all the way down the line, dude. So we got to put an end to it, you know. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. You know, and you know, I know a lot of people talk smack about the Catholic Church, but I will say this, you know, they have done a lot of good. You know, I can't really name something right offhand, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that just to be fair and balanced.
I think it's more like, you know, you put like that little guy commercial with that guy with the fishing rod with the dollar on the string.
I found you $1.
Yeah, you know,
yeah.
we'll do a little bit of that.
I mean, you know, people are probably thinking, well, how come he's not talking about all the poor that they help? I can't, in clear conscience, talk about, you know, giving props to the institution that basically had the indigenous people become impoverished to begin with.
Right.
So, you know, I break your family down. My son comes around and gives your daughter a snack cake, and we supposed to pat him on the back. Wonderful.
Right. Yeah. That shit don't work. I don't know why people be trying to do that crazy stuff.
Because people want to feel good. Let me tell you, hip you guys something about the pimp gang. If you want to be rich in America, in a religious sense or spiritual sense, all you got to do is be able to make people who are doing dirt and filthy things feel good about doing the things they're doing, and they'll give you so much money, boy. You won't be able to. You'll be like, I don't want no more money, and they'll still be giving it to you.
They'll force you.
Because people who are having that guilt on them need it alleviated, and religion is that tool. You know, spirituality is that tool. So, you know, it's neither good or bad if you want to look at it like that. It's just
well, they're preying on weak people. You know, they're preying on people that a lot of these churches and stuff. They're preying on people.
Well, yeah, but there's more than just Christianity, dude.
Oh,
there's Islam. You know, they're doing really good. They do good work for
people. We do. I can tell you one thing. They do. They take that black money from the ghetto and build some beautiful looking mosques. Just drive around your neighborhood. And you see all these beautiful looking mosques popping up.
No,
that money's coming from the black community, because that's where the Arabs are posted up with all their gas stations, liquor stores and stuff. And they take that money and just build beautiful mosques all over the United States. They've been doing it. That's black.
I don't think that's what he really meant to say. He really meant to say, is that they've done a lot to help the poor.
No, they've done a lot to help the Muslim community on the backs of the black dollar. That's what they've done. I'm just telling the folks
I can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
saying.
Drive
around your neighborhood.
You know, some people might not, you know, some people might find that offensive.
How's that offensive? I ain't said nothing about their religion. I said all they doing is posting up in black neighborhoods with their gas stations and their liquor stores and all that stuff. And then
but, you know, they certainly don't sell alcohol or pork in those stores.
Bullshit, they sell alcohol, the fucking herb. Yeah, they do.
They sell alcohol and pork and pornography?
You can get pork rinds. In these stores, you can get all that stuff.
Think about that. Doesn't that go against the whole tenet?
No, because they ain't eating it.
Well, you know, there you go. Well, you know what? Our good Hindu friends, I'm sure Dimebag can't say nothing bad about them.
Not yet.
You know, they have done some wonderful things for the poor. They've done some wonderful things for people, humanity in general.
Well, right? I was just basically just stating like...
Because he done blasted Christians and Muslims.
All I'm saying is what the Arabics are doing in the black community. They're taking the money they make from the black community. They don't live in the black community.
Oh, I see it firsthand.
These Arabs they got all on these stores and stuff. When they close their shop at the night in Missouri, they're going out. They're living out in Ladue,
Clayton,
Fontenot, Baldwin. These are places where you don't see no poor people. After 5 o'clock.
No,
you come in there in the morning, you do your job, you get the fuck out of there. But that's where these people are living. And they're building beautiful, humongous mosques. Building this stuff. I seen one mosque, it had the building was big. They had a senior living center in there for their people. And all that stuff comes from all that money they get to build that stuff comes from most of the black community.
Why is not us black folks taking our money and investing in ourselves?
I don't know.
Do you think it's like we don't trust each other with money? You know, I give the Arab money, I give the Jew money.
We don't support each other like we supposed to.
You know, the bad thing about it, you know,
You know,
Carl
they'll find
Anderson
out.
told us
You know,
this.
it's hard to get.
Nearly feel it. You know, the black dollar only changes hands around like 2 to 4 times in the black community, then it's gone. The Jew dollar goes around like 40 something times in the community before it goes out. All right, it's like, damn, y'all, we gotta get this shit together. You know, I mean, look, yes, prepare for the worst, but also prepare for the best.
Right.
You know, now we all do know the economic collapse is coming, and that ain't no bullshit.
No.
I ain't gonna sit here and be like, yeah, it's gonna be cool selling forever, yeah. That'd be a flat out fucking lie. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you on fucking December 17th, the fucking stock market's gonna take a hard turn that's gonna make the turn of the 20s look like a circle jerk.
If that happened for real, you heard it first here.
But the thing about it, after that, December 18th, you'll still be alive. But the carnage will ensue. All right? That's why it's important to get your shotgun, get your pistol. All right? Get your backpack ready. Keep one in the car, keep one in the house. Also, have your exit strategy ready. Have people, friends along the line that you can call on to get you and your family out to safety. And safety will not be in the urban areas.
No.
It will be outside of the basically rural zone. Deep country.
Yeah.
That's the safe place. Safer, shall I say. All right? So do that. Make sure you have some iodine. Make sure you have some antibiotics. Make sure you have some rope, at least 200 to 150 feet, bare minimum. More is better because you'll need rope. It'll come in so much handy. Trust me on that. Also, you need a thing of Gorilla Tape. Not duct tape, Gorilla Tape. A little more expensive, but it'll be well worth the money.
And try to group up with like-minded people.
Yeah.
So safety in numbers.
And they also need those little foil blankets for a couple reasons.
Some solar blankets.
The solar blankets, for one, all right? When drones are out and about scanning, they're going to be using infrared. That blanket, if you cover yourself like a ghost, it will actually shield you from that. They will not be able to see your heat signature, especially if you have other debris on top of you. All right? So, listen, man, the thing that we got coming at us will not be like anything that we have been prepared for real or seen. You're going to have little machines. You'll have rogue people. You'll have viruses.
Powering off.
All that shit will be coming at you. So, you know, all I can say is get prepared, get ready,
Powering on.
and we can do this. We will survive. That's what you do, human.
Master Emma in the chat said that the martial law is coming.
Master Ian, give us a call, brother. Give us a call. Call on in, man. Don't be scared.
Again.
It's 636-209-5044. That's 5044 at the end. Call us up. We'd love to hear from you.
636 what?
It's 636-209-5044.
There you go.
You know, we're working on the bugs on the call-in line.
445044. I'm not good with numbers.
It's 5044.
There you go.
There you go. 5044. I mean, listen, guys and gals, because that was so cool. We had a male viewer and a female viewer.
Yep.
You know, even though we know this is a heavily male-oriented show because, you know, we drank, we do manly
Well, we
shit.
don't mind women.
No, absolutely not. Especially with the right attitude.
Yeah.
You know, that's bringing truth to the discussion, not some
Dang,
crazy.
you a piece of shit.
Yeah, you scumbag. You know, your boy ain't too much drunk. You know, no. You
All he
know,
does is drink Steel Reserve.
yeah. Shit, that shit's fucked up. Yeah, it is fucked up. Yeah,
You know
that's
it.
what it would do.
But that's
So-
what happens. That's what goes down. In
You know,
sport.
the thing about it is we have to. Eventually, we're gonna have to put our shit aside, and we're gonna have to work together. We are gonna have to work together to
If
survive.
not, they gonna wipe us all out.
That is right.
They're gonna wipe us all out because they do not want melanin men, masculine melanin men. Let me just say, American men.
And hold on. I ain't gonna let you get off that easy. You know what Dimebag's saying is, if you was a fag and you're black, you cool. You good to go, bro. Let's be real. Doors are gonna open. The red carpet's gonna come on down. You can go on down there with your little high heels and your purse.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody gonna say shit. But you know what, homie, partner? You a bitch, man, because you're gonna fuck us all in the end. I'm not talking about just black folks. I'm talking about all humanity. For one reason, you're not going to. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Finish that thought for me, man.
They don't want masculine males. We all know this. They are feminizing, emasculating all the black males, and if the ones that ain't, then they'll just lock your ass up. And that's how they've been. That's how they've been doing it. They do not want. They only want masculine black males when it comes for sexual purposes only. They don't want us building anything. They don't want us making an attempt to build anything. And they will continuously put mechanisms in place. And if we don't come together and start calling this stuff out and working as a unit, things are going to stay fucked up because we ain't going to be able to help nobody else until we can help we got to be able to help ourselves first. You know, so I feel like this whole country's is a burning flame, a burning bag of dog shit right now. That's what's going on, and a lot of people are going to meet that fate.
Oh no,
they're gonna, and it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late.
I know what he's talking about. Somebody meeting their fate. Man, people gotta die. Look, humans, you don't gotta die. I'm telling you. You guys keep on fucking around. Keep on with your little race shit. Keep on with your little class shit.
You better not get caught slipping.
Oh, humanity's gonna get caught slipping.
You get caught slipping.
We're gonna collectively get caught slipping, and we ain't gonna have the numbers because we're too busy bullshitting. You know, the biggest danger to us right now collectively, European eugenics. Those folks are out to kill, and they're gonna use science to do that. Now, this is where I actually agree with Dimebag on. If you apply science in a devious way, such as setting out to kill people using ethno-specific drugs, that's the way to do it. You ain't going to pray yourself to this shit. You're not going to meditate to this shit. No, you're going to go into the fucking lab. You're going to have a motherfucker strapped to a gurney. You're going to put agents in them and write that shit down and see how it affects.
They've been doing that shit. They've been doing that shit. They act like they praying and all this other stuff, but... And behind the scenes, they got scientists working on this shit. You know, take that one, the syphilis, take that and amp it up.
And then the sad thing about it, though, that had the help of bourgeois blacks. Black folks were the ones actually injecting that into other black folks down to Tuskegee. All right? Let's keep that real. You know, I mean, if you guys have any questions or comments, please give us a call, 636-209-5044. The line is open. And no, the thing with that though, sometimes our worst enemy is ourselves.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how many of those folks at Tuskegee were married or weren't married or were dating black folks or weren't dating black folks, but at that point in time, I don't care what they're sleeping with. It's what the fuck are they doing?
Right.
They're literally putting poison in motherfucker. This motherfucker.
Well, they wanted to see the effects of it. That's why they didn't.
They wanted to kill. They wanted to put something, and they let these people. Not only do they dose them up, they let them go back home.
Yeah.
And sleep with their old lady or sleep with their side chick or whatever, and give them a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? Literally a few bucks. And look, guys, there's a lot of evil people out here. What can I say, man? There really are. Truly evil.
And that's how they want it.
And the way to find out who's who, all you gotta do is look at their behavior.
Yep.
Evil Bastard's gonna show his card sooner or later, man. Now you get either neglect. Oh, I don't see the card. I don't see it. You know, so like when I say that Donald Trump is racist, okay, I don't say that just like half-assedly. There's a history behind that statement.
Yep.
You know, to take off white nationalist movements from the terror watch list is a clear tell sign. I mean, fuck all the shit he may say. That is a clear sign. That's giving the green light.
But they gonna fuck around. They gonna fuck around and get pissed, and motherfuckers gonna be crying.
Well, you know what? Perhaps it's time for y'all to start shedding some fucking tears. This is what I've been waiting on.
But
I've been waiting
they ain't gonna get rid of Trump. Trump gonna stay there. Trump gonna get reelected. Gonna be right there for another 4 years in 2020. Trump will win again.
I think what Mark was trying to hip us to the last time he was on After the Kennedy debacle, we had a vice president and a president that was in office that were not elected.
Right.
That thing will be repeated again. And unfortunately, it'll be Trump and Pence. So therefore, Pence wasn't elected presidency. He'll become the president, and his whack job as a vice president will come in underneath him.
Right.
All right? And then don't be too shocked soon after that. Martial law is enacted. And
Right after Pence get caught doing some foul shit.
After, let's just say the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario, would be, some sort of, let's say Air Force One went down, all right? With everyone on board, total loss. Now, people would be like, that was assassination. Now, some people would be like, no, it was truly a mechanical problem, But there'd be so many people out there who would believe that was assassination.
Right.
That they'll start acting out, and Pence would have to, under conscience, declare martial law, and then bow down everybody. And then that's when the whole genocide can begin in silence.
Right.
Put them on the trains, send them to the fucking ovens.
You know it.
This ain't easy bake. This is fake and bake, So, the thing is, we got the World War coming our way. We have the economic depression, the real one, coming our way. We have the biological release of agents coming our way.
Oh, they've been doing that.
And we have massive civil. You think let's here to stop Zika. Man, come on.
Right.
They're releasing all these things with God knows what's in it. That's what those bags, when you go to a park to see a little bag nailed to a tree, that have mosquitoes in it. Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah, they put that shit out there, them genetically modified mosquitoes. They put that stuff out there in the public
domain.
Yeah.
The reason why they do it, for one, most of us are too uneducated to know any better.
Yeah.
We're morons, okay? We refuse to use our phones to educate ourselves, our phones or computers. They're simply used to meet random bitches or look at porn or play a video game or listen to music, It's not there to educate us. Everything that we've been talking about and most of our guests and even listeners talked about is readily accessible in the public domain.
Yep.
You got to turn off MTV and turn on fucking, the real news.
That's why Mark always say, don't take his word for it, look it up yourself.
It don't matter. I wish you'd quit doing that because that's insulting. These people ain't going to look up shit. That'd be like me. I know you're drunk. I know you're drunk, Willie. You stay down there by the railroad track. All you want is your whiskey, and you piss on yourself in a boxcar. And how would I be like, hey, Willie, before I give you this bottle, I need you to go there and fill out a job application. Get the fuck. Quit playing with this man. Give him the fucking whiskey. Let him do his thing. These people, listen, man.
Let me get a swig off of that whiskey before I get to him. Let me get a swig of that.
You better before. I was fuck around and get some herpes.
I won't be no. I'm gonna hit off that bottle. I'm cracking the sip. Then I give it to him.
But the thing is, guys, is this here. If we don't realize we're literally in this shit together, literally, those of us on the same page, then they won. They won. They already have the tech. They already have the goons. They already got the money. Infinite supply of money, actually, because they can print it up.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost. We're totally at a disadvantage.
She's going to be like the Terminator.
They wish. You're still going to have some men out there with guns. Had to actually put in a little work.
Fight against the Terminators. That's how that shit going to be. Just like the Terminator be fighting against fucking machines.
Honestly, I think the drones that you will be up against and robots, you'll be nothing like a bipedal situation.
We're human. We'll adapt. We always have, but yeah, it'll be a nasty fight.
Hopefully we'll adapt. I have serious doubts.
We'll just be sleeping with the fishes.
I'm not trying to be ignorant, and I'm not trying to be a generation basher by no means. But I already know for a fact a lot of millennials and the ones coming up after them, they're too fucking bent wrist to fight, dude. They'd rather just get butt fucking sucking dick.
This is the part where we supposed to just bow down and cower.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bowing down, cowering. Is this good enough?
Yeah.
You literally got Olympians right now turning themselves into chicks, alright? You literally got fucking judges right now being confirmed who rape chicks. You literally got comedians who are eating pudding and so people to pull their pants up raping bitches who are knocked out. Not to mention the teacher's fucking kids and preacher's fucking kid and all the other shit. So you got some twisted shit in the mix already, dude.
You know it.
Real twisted.
You know it. It's like a big nasty pot of stew.
The worst stew you can ever imagine. You know, instead of chunks of meat, it's chunks of people floating around.
Some molded cornbread.
Ugh.
It's not even a jiffy kind either. Some old generic stuff they just made out of straight cornmeal or some shit.
GMO corn at that. You
know
eat it, your belly hurt. Oh, my belly hurt.
Give a little Roundup on it. With glyphosate.
And I hate to tell you, a lot of you folks out here thinking that shit don't affect you. I hate to tell you, a lot of you guys been exposed by Roundup. You know, you're the douchebag sitting there on the park when old boy's trying to cut the grass in a commercial application. No, you cut around me, bro. So he busts out that fucking juice and this, you know, sprays it, and you feel that shit splattering on you. That shit's all cancer, dude. So you keep on sitting there if you want to.
It's in your clothes.
Or what I have seen guys actually, like, a motherfucker pull into a parking spot. They ask, hey man, move that car. Oh, fuck you. And, okay, so they have to bow down. Well, that motherfucker.
Or they start rolling around the
No, they
parking lot.
get there and they get that Roundup, spray on that door handle. And that motherfucker open that son bitch up.
There you go.
Then they touch their face.
Scratch their butt cheeks. You know, typical normal shit, you know.
Well, you saw that one video, that one hoe in McDonald's scratched her ass and sniffed it.
Yeah.
This and then that other
and she
one.
flinched back too.
Nasty hoe.
I'm just teasing on that part. I don't know if she's flinched.
You know, yeah. My final thing I want to talk about. You know, I know I've been on this kick for a hot second, but the MGTOW. You know, this philosophy. All right. I had a video I played on my channel the other night. It was called Brave New World. Brave New World is a sci-fi dystopia movie, but it shows you the lack of connect between men and women. The shit still goes on, but it goes on in a corporation-style format. So basically, you don't have mother and fathers no more. You don't have no authority figure other than the corporation. You know,
but that's not what MGTOW's about, though.
No, that's where we'll ultimately end. Because women ain't gonna hear that shit, and there's not gonna be no connection. Because from a male's point of view, if you can get the milk from free, I don't care how you word it. Why fucking pay for the cow? Period. Why?
I don't think nobody's against that.
That's where it becomes the Brave New World.
Most men go MGTOW because they've been fucked over.
All I'm hearing is they've been fucked over. No, all I'm hearing is, oh, dude, I was stupid. I didn't fucking choose the right chick. She fucked me up. That's all I hear. You know, motherfucker, she sucked your Peter and you fell in love, you dumb son of a bitch. That's what all it is. All right? So, you know, butch up, put on your big girl panties, and realize there's some good, decent women out there that ain't on that bullshit. And fuck accordingly. Because at the end of the day, you only fuck what you are. So if you get fucked over by a stupid, lousy piece of shit, that means you're a dumb motherfucking piece of shit. Period. Off top. You know, so, you know.
A little bit more than that.
I mean, you know.
You know, when the states start getting involved, you know.
I mean, you can say whatever, man. But the thing is, you know,
really,
and this motherfucker wants to correctly identify this hoe before he nutted in her, and that state shit even matters. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying is, guys, you know, qualify the hoe you bust in. You know, listen, don't ever give up on pussy. Pussy's awesome. Don't ever give up on that shit, because if you go MGTOW, you're just a cut hair from being a fag, dude. Straight up, I'll say it. And, you know, everyone, but at the end of the day, man, if you can't trust no bitch, either you're gonna be jacking off, or you're gonna be fucking some random whore, or you're gonna be fucking a dude. Period. That's your only three options. You can say however you want, but that's the reality.
If you listen to anything he just said about MGTOW, you're gonna fuck yourself up.
If they listen to me, they'll be like, man, I don't want to fucking go that route.
That's all I'm saying.
Tell me where I'm wrong.
You wrong on all that shit.
How am I wrong on all that shit?
I want to just say it like this. If you are a male, especially a young black male out here, and you have no kids, leave the women with kids alone.
Well, that's not MGTOW. That's
no.
sense.
Listen to. No, it's not, because a lot of people don't grasp this. That's why I keep saying it. If you want quality women, you have to hold them accountable.
Hold on.
For their fuckery.
But you fucked it right there. You just said if you want quality women. If you want women, you're a player, dude. You gotta get quality woman. Words do mean things. Continue.
Anyway, you know, when a woman goes out and have multiple kids by multiple guys, and then one simp ass dude go in there and take on those responsibilities, where is the lesson being learned by the woman? All that does is tell her, I can literally do what I want to do, have a high body count, and then another guy will come in here and clean all this mess up.
But this guy that comes and cleans up, are they married forever after that? Or does she just...
Oh, probably not, because it's a continued cycle.
So, do you have to that he's only going to be in that situation for a minute?
But why put yourself in that situation?
Because he has poor judgment. He's a simp. That's what he's supposed to do.
That's why I'm trying to tell them to...
Look, just like you can't say no ho. You can't motherfucking say no.
You want a kid bad enough, if you want a child bad enough, and you can't get a fucking surrogate. You don't have to deal with none of that bullshit. You can take your kid.
These cats can't afford no surrogate.
Man, shit, you can get a man, you buy a chick a couple of bags of that yucky ass weave or a couple of lace front wigs, man, she'll have all the fucking kids you want and give them to you.
Yeah, and that's the type of stock you'll be getting. So when your kid's a stupid motherfucker acting crazy and you don't know why, it's because you done stuck your dick in a crazy motherfucker. You know.
Just about everybody does. Don't do that shit. Protect yourself as a man. Protect
MGTOW, I'm going to say something he ain't going to say. MGTOW ain't for you, homie. MGTOW's for the white boy that had actual resources and fucking wealth to be scared of. It's all about saving the wealth. So that when they die, they have all this shit. But Dirty, you don't have no wealth. Let's be real. Shit, all you have is the love you can give to a chick, and she can give back to you, and y'all build something
If you
together.
listen to what he's saying, your ass gonna be in the fucking courthouse.
If you choose wrong, absolutely.
Paying money.
But if you choose right, you're gonna be in the old nursing home thinking, man, I got a gang of kids, and I'm cool.
You can have a gang of kids, and your ass still gonna end up in a fucking nursing home, and ain't nobody coming to see your ass.
That's what it is. Versus, this being some fucking Scrooge motherfucker. I got all my mansion and yard.
You fucking right.
You don't have shit.
Because if your ass don't want to be cooperative and get with the fucking program, see, that's the difference between a alpha male and a beta male. A beta male is going to go along with the woman's agenda.
Exactly.
If a woman get with me, you're going by my agenda.
Right. There ain't nothing wrong. And you do that in a marriage. You get a chick that's down like that and you marry her. That's the whole point. But there, what he said.
But then when she get just like, I'm tired of going by Don Bags playing, I'm out of here. Even though everything's smooth, if she ready to go, then boom. I'll have the truck come pull up and get half of this shit.
But that goes back to vetting.
And this kid over here that ain't yours, you're going to pay for him too.
If you're in the wrong state. Now, a lot of this, what he's talking about, he's moshing up.
No, I'm moshing up anything.
I'm
not moshing up anything.
Hypotheticals, because it's all hypothetical. There's no normal human beings that get married thinking, okay, in 4 or 5 years, I see myself getting divorced. Ain't nobody like that.
Of course not. What's the point of going? What's the point? If you knew that, what's the point of even getting married?
Hold on. Stop being so naive. I'm illegal. I'm illegal. I married this natural American. Boom. There you go. There's a good reason why I want to marry this whore. I'm a motherfucking con man. This bitch got a couple of dollars.
So you scheming on something. You only marry this person so you can get the citizenship.
The same thing with the female. Only marrying the dude just to get a couple of dollars. Same gag. That's why you got to vet these motherfuckers.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you like this. Women look at men as a fucking tool.
Well, most cats are.
And if whatever you can't produce, she'll subsidize that shit out. So if you can provide for us like financial and everything, but you can't dig her down like she want to be digged down, I'm just telling you flat out. she's gonna get fucked by somebody else. Flat out. She might give you some pussy, but when she wanna go get her brains fucked out, she's gonna go do that with somebody else.
Of course.
So
of course.
I'm just saying.
Because listen,
So
if you was with a chick, right? Say
I'm not saying that I'm MGTOW out. I never said that I was MGTOW out. What I'm saying,
but you're MGTOW.
I understand why guys go. I understand why men go.
You're sympathetic to the MGTOW philosophy.
Yeah, I'm sympathetic to it.
Well, I'm saying you're sympathetic to the wrong philosophy.
No, it's not.
That's like being sympathetic.
Don't go out here and make a bunch of babies.
No,
you go out
absolutely. Come out there and make a bunch of babies.
No,
man, forget what he's talking about. He's talking about some old death shit.
No.
Now you gotta go out there and make life.
He telling you some shit that's gonna cost you a whole lot of money.
Man, only if you pick the wrong chick to begin with. But if that's the case, that's on you. Simple motherfucker.
Don't do it.
No, what he's talking about is on some old eugenics and I wanna kill people. Fuck all that.
If I start talking about eugenics, there's a lot of people that need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And eugenics is designed to kill him. I'm against eugenics. I'm against it. Why are you for it?
Because there's a lot of savages out here.
Man, don't you realize by the people who put that shit together, you would be a savage?
Well, you know, it is what it is.
No, it's not. That's why I say fight the eugenics.
No, you don't. Embrace it. Some people need to be sterilized.
See what I'm saying? Look, that's some Nazi shit.
Everybody, it's a lot of people that shit.
Everybody, I don't give a fuck who you are. You deserve the right to have a baby. Period. Everybody.
No, you don't. No, you
Everybody.
don't. That's the problem now.
You know,
fucking
that's
wild
typical eugenics.
Running all over the goddamn
that's typical
place,
eugenics.
Reproducing and shit. Look at this shit. You know, I want my reputation back. You know,
you don't have no reputation.
You know when they want to ask when they want to know when people want to know what the fuck's going on in the black community, they don't go talk to those sensible brothers. You know who they go talk to? 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne and all them motherfuckers.
But that goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
That's how they see us. That's how they see every fucking black man that
those people doing that. That's how they have a plan, man. They don't want to talk to you.
The ghetto ass black women out here on World Star fighting and shit. When they see a black woman, that's what they see. Is all black women doing that?
Ignorant to the facts.
No. Is all black women doing that? Is all black men out here thugging and doing all this shit? No.
Not even the majority.
But they have stolen our image, and that's what they be. Look at people like Cardi B.
Is she even black?
No. But let me talk. Right. Look at people like Cardi B. Look at people like Nicki Minaj. Look at people like Rihanna. None of them are descendant. They have a descendant to save the sin. Westcott is from Barbados. Rihanna, Cardi B is from, I think she's like Dominican and stuff. But what are the image they are portraying?
Horse.
No, black women. Those are the images
they're portraying the horse.
No, they're portraying how black women are perceived to be,
like horse,
the behavior,
like horse.
That's what they're doing.
But that's by design. That's because that old rich Jew wants to put them on. He ain't gonna put on no strawberry shortcake and a black face.
Well, black people need to start calling it out because
we call it all day long. They shut us up,
man. That's our reputation. I don't want when I'm walking down the street, motherfucker. That's why you wonder why a lot of black people are getting gunned down
because
when they see they stupid and they know they can get away with it. But all they got to do is they're all thugs. Look at Lil Wayne. Look at this. Look at that. Look at how they dress.
But Lil Wayne ain't even a thug for real.
But they're giving the image. They're portraying a image.
Right.
So when other groups of people see us, they see us how the image that these people are displaying. That's how they look at average, everyday black people in this country. That's what they see.
Right. But they don't. The reason why is because those images are being paid for by studios.
Just like the young woman that called it, like the woman that called in and the brother before them. They're not gonna ask them how they feel about what's going on in the country with the politics. They're gonna go get some dumbass motherfucker like 2 Chainz or Lil Wayne. They're gonna ask them. I seen an interview they was talking to Lil Wayne about politics. That motherfucker was 9-0 for fucking drinking fucking syrup.
So he was all fucked up.
Yeah. But that's how they see all
But you know
every
what?
black man.
When he
That's
goes
how they
and
see
calls
it.
his bank account, and it's like $15,422. He's gonna be like, yeah, that's right. You know, I
You
mean,
know it.
now I didn't know that Lil Wayne and
Ourselves.
Birdman weren't father and son. And now that, you know, I do
You know that.
know that he wasn't father and son. No, I thought that because I saw everywhere they were kissing and shit. And I'm like, dude, I mean, I think that's kind of foul. Yeah, I would never, you know, kiss my son on the lips in front of people and shame him like that. That's some bullshit.
They all do that shit.
But
they all
if
do
he's
that shit.
kissing him on the lip, they're probably French kissing. You know, he could have butt fucked
He
that
probably
dude.
fucked that dude. Come on.
You know, that's
You know,
hard, dude.
I seen different clips of where Will Smith was trying to fucking kiss his son.
Oh, he wasn't trying. He was fucking basically sexually assaulting little
You
dude.
know, it's like what the
Over
fuck.
there in China. And that's why those Asians don't give a fuck about you either, brother. They don't. You know, they'll fucking make banana jokes and dress like savages.
Like the last time we was on,
These
when I was
motherfuckers.
talking about the motherfucker that was thugged out in the grocery store had that goddamn purse.
That's disgusting.
Had a goddamn purse.
That's
You-
disgusting.
If you,
You know, I mean, this motherfucker sucking dick, getting butt fucked. And then if you try to say, hey, man, that's wrong, he'll probably try to knock you out.
pull his pistol out of that purse.
Yeah, and to
You
shoot
know,
you.
because it's
You
a lot of them.
fag
It's a
hater.
lot of them motherfuckers that be wearing them. That be wearing them purses. Oh, this a man bag. This a black nigga. That's a purse. Period.
Yeah. They,
You know.
men don't need no bag, because men ain't no fucking
Fuck man,
bag.
get you a fucking wallet and call it a goddamn day. If you want to carry your gun around, get a holster. You don't need no freaking purse, man. That's all I'm saying. This is some of the stuff that I see going on, and it just bothers me. So, yeah, I seen Kanye with his "Make America Great Again" cap on. That dude's fucked up. I'm telling you, he gonna do a Bruce Jenner. For some reason, when men start messing with them Kardashians, they get fucked up. So I would not be surprised if about 10 years Kanye is Kanye. That I wouldn't be surprised at all. I don't even really even pay him no mind when he goes on these childish rants. But like the last live stream that we did, you know, I pointed out, you know, look what happened to some of the men. If you just look at what happened to the men that mess with the Kardashians, they be getting fucked up. Bruce Jenner, you know, Olympic gold medalist, now he's a woman. Kanye wigging the fuck out. You know, Lamar Odom on dope in a fucking brothel. You know, look what happened to old Chris Humphrey. Every time, you
Who the
know,
fuck is Chris Humphrey?
dudes, you know, one of Kim's body counts.
Oh, Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, all I'm saying is when dudes fuck with that family of women, they get fucked up.
Well, you know what? I'm going
fucked
to say something he ain't got to tell you. Old lady Kardashian, you know, Bruce Jenner's old lady, or whatever. She was fucking him with a dildo.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She was bending him over and fucking, you want to be a bitch? Bam, bam. And he was like, thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
You know it. Oh,
You know.
fuck yeah. Say
And then Kanye got to take his kids over there. Come on, kids, we're going to grandma and this other
because
food.
Kanye probably getting a piece of that Ron Jeremy Mandingo style strap on too. I'm telling you, man.
Hopefully Kim ain't fucking him like
Man,
that.
when men fuck with
Now you
them
put on
women,
this Trump hat, bitch. Okay.
you know it. I'm finna make your ass great again with this thing.
Listen, you hear it here first.
Yup.
If Kanye West becomes Keisha West, like 4 or 5 years from now, you know it's because of the Kardashians. They fucked dude's head up.
You know it.
It's like a horrible episode of Get the Fuck Out.
What's up, DT? Yes, the Kardashian curse. Yes.
Yeah, ain't no curse when they up there having dildos up in their purse. You know what I'm saying?
They just fuck dudes up. When dudes fuck with them chicks, they come out, they go in one way, they come out another.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And I just pointed out,
And that's the real.
know.
Anybody with a fucking brain can see that. This motherfucker up here on Wheatie boxes throwing fucking javelins. Now he's catching pipe in the
you
air.
know it.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
loving it, like that McDonald's commercial.
And loving it, you know. I mean, I know Nike's all about just do it, but homie, come on. There's some things you don't need to do.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And being sodomized is one of them as a man.
right.
You know,
I feel sorry for.
I'm not knocking those brothers. You know, there's some hard brothers out there that are hardcore, fucking whatever, and they butt fuck other dudes. All right.
They were saying Young Buck from G Unit was messing with a trainee or some shit.
Messing or like an Eddie Murphy. I was giving the girl a ride home.
Yeah,
it was dark. It was dark. Yeah, I'm here. I'm riding that bitch, and I'm like, look, dude. Come on, man. Why don't y'all be real? Because you can't be real because it goes against your little gangster ass image. Because once motherfuckers realize, hold on, this motherfucker's talking about popping brothers and he loves his homie, but he loves his homie in the sense of a woman a man love. I ain't down with that lifestyle. Shit, I ain't trying to, you know, because think about it. What do a lot of these cats pride themselves on going? To jail.
Right.
And you go to jail, what is there to fuck?
Nothing but dudes.
All right? So if you're a fag undercover or whatever, you promote this gangster shit, you fucking act gangster shit, you end up in jail, you're in hog heaven because you're getting fucked and fucking other motherfuckers like you want to be.
Yep.
And they, what, people get a pass in jail or some shit when they're in jail?
I don't know, I've never been to prison,
I
don't know. I don't want to even make an attempt to go. You know, I'm a skinny guy, so it's not like...
Want to put a wig and some tits on you and you're good to go.
Be like, we're going to get your ass done. I'm going to do like Martin Lawrence. I'm just shit all over myself all the time. You want something?
But then that's when you have that sick fucker. Did he shit out of his mouth?
Fuck that. Man.
I'm just saying.
I ain't trying to rape a man. I ain't trying to get raped by a man, period.
And that's what he just said there. If you ever rape a man in jail, then you would rape a man outside of jail as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you got out, you'd be like, damn, dude, well, let's go to the club. No, I don't want to go to the club.
Be like that motherfucker on the third Friday. Be just like that cat.
You know, this, you know, and once again, you know, I have nothing against homosexuals or lesbians or transsexuals or fucking people who fuck animals or people who fuck wood and hold on, we got a caller. Hold on.
We gotta cut this on. We gotta cut this on.
Well, cut it on. You don't know how to cut it on?
I'm just winging it, man.
Powering on.
And hold on.
Caller, you're on the line.
We're here now. You're here now, caller.
What's going on, bros?
What's up, brother?
On? State your name and where you're calling from.
John Crowder, and I'm from Aurora, born in Chicago, raised in Mississippi, lived in Tupelo.
What's up, brother John? I know your comments. This is gonna be good.
Speaking truth, brother.
How y'all feeling, man?
We feeling good.
Friday
night, great state of Missouri.
Yes, sir. Hey, I see y'all doing y'all thing, man. I just want to say I appreciate, man. I love y'all brothers, man, for doing what you do, bro.
We appreciate it,
brother.
We appreciate it. Appreciate you watching, man.
No, it means a lot, seriously. You know what I mean? We put this shit together, and we don't know if no one's going to hear us or not, but it's good to know that people are actually hearing and digging what the fuck we got to say.
Right.
Yeah, that's for real, man. Hey, you brothers on point, man. We need more brothers like y'all, man, because, you know, a lot of people take what y'all say for a joke, and the shit really ain't a joke, man, and it's right in their face, and they still don't see it. So, you know, it ain't too much you can do.
No. You know, I mean, like, for instance, you know, when we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, John? It seems like if you're a straight brother, you know what I'm saying? Like Judge Joe Brown, straight man, you know, good man. You know what I'm saying? But because he don't have a pink fucking faggot ass robe on and he ain't fucking throwing every black man underneath the bus, they want to get his ass off the fucking TV show, right?
And see, that's where a lot of pro-blacks mess up right from the beginning, because if it's about self-preservation, if you got an issue with a brother or a sister doing something foul, you don't put them on blast for the world to see.
Right.
You pull them to the side alone, and then you chastise them. You don't chastise them out in the public and humiliate them in front of millions of people.
Right.
When you do that, that's a sign of weakness right there, right off the bat.
It's a sign of no unity.
And that's why they can gun us down like fucking animals in the middle of the street.
Yes, sir. Hey. You hit it on the head, bro. They feminize, man, and the messed up part of it is the kids can't escape because it's in the schools.
Yes.
It's fucking where. So I mean, it's fucked up out here, man.
Yeah.
You know, Brother John, Do you see that the economic collapse coming, right? That's going to be worse than the Great Depression. The economic collapse, our stocks floundering and shit. Like, I'm trying to warn people, all these little closet racists right now or haters are going to come to the fucking top. They're like the cream. They'll come to the top once that butter starts churning, all right? And the thing about it is I don't think people really understand the economics we got going right now. If we was to change our beliefs, everybody could get credits, everybody could have a base standard of living, and then we can build on that. That means that if you want those diamonds and jewels, then you go out and get a job. But your home, your food, your medical, and your little utilities is all taken care of. So if you don't want to work, you just sit at home, make babies, or whatever. You know? I mean, you shouldn't discriminate if you're homosexual, whatever, or dyke, or whatever the fuck. They get the money just as quickly as a straight man or woman.
That's true. But it goes back to what you brothers was breaking down on your show, man, several times, man. They feminize everything. And they take the manhood out.
Yes.
They take the father out the house. So, you left, and you left with a boy that's trying to look for a man role. I mean, a man figure in his life, and he don't have it.
Right. I mean, think about what we all been, collectively. We're all black. Look, we lost our sense of self. We lost our identity of our fucking ancestors, our real ancestors, not just the ones that were in slavery, but the ones before that, all right? And then they give us this other jukey shit as if this is supposed to be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you, a woman, look, we'll give you some fucking cash, we'll give you a place to stay, we'll give you some money and all this and food stamps. But you know what? John got to get the fuck up out of there. Mm-hmm. And me and Dimebag was talking. What's the difference between the ghetto and the motherfucking trailer park? The trailer park typically has a few more daddies up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's almost as if they turn a blind eye when it comes to their poor whites. Okay, you can allow that man up there and we'll still give you some shit.
Oh, yeah, they'll keep
But if you're a brother, man, you better get the fuck out. And we better not even see so much as a razor, a toothbrush, a pair of boxer shorts, or else that chick's going to have to get to stepping.
That's true.
And once they take away your money, then they emasculate you as a man. That bitch be like, man, nigga, you can't tell me shit, blah, blah, blah. You ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. The state, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, you're going to have to get your little knapsack and go on off the door.
And that's all part of the plan.
That's all is the plan.
They did not want black men raising their sons.
No. Or their daughters.
Hey guys,
no.
You know what I found funny? When they when the state started telling you can't whoop your child, you can't do this. You notice when they started that, that's when all the bullshit went for that.
With the schools and
Yep.
You can't whoop your kids, and you can't. How the fuck you tell me I can whoop?
Well, John, straight up, that was because during that time they had integration of black teachers going into the school system. So if the schools can't paddle your children, then how the hell can you paddle them at home? You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. That white nationalist, oh my God, that black teacher ain't gonna spank my kid. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that shit was all about.
Well, if you discipline your child at home and you teach them how to conduct themselves in public, you ain't got to worry about your kid being disciplined.
Until they go up into the schools and get indoctrinated.
But when the father's not in the home, that pretty much goes to the wayside of the discipline.
But John's saying something that's true. The state's telling you, even if your monkey ass is in the house, you cannot spank or discipline the children. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And that was brought into effect because they didn't want those white babies being spanked by black teachers. Straight up.
Hey, and you look, we can't spank our kids, but y'all broke it down on the show previous time. But you can get them to the Catholic Church and let them fuck them.
You can.
That's fucked up.
It happens. It's gonna happen Sunday.
Now, for y'all that wasn't me or Dimebag that said that. That was a listener that said that, and that's true.
But it's gonna happen Sunday, and they're gonna expose their kids to that stuff, and they're gonna give that church money. They're gonna give them financial benefits.
You would think. See, that's where pimping's all wrong. You're supposed to get a couple of dollars from the whore. You're not supposed to pay the trick to fuck the whore.
A lit something.
They.
You know, go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. No, go ahead.
No, you're the guest.
I mean, I just appreciate you, brother. Now, hey, I'm an artist, so I'll be painting a lot. So I'll be putting you guys on, man, while I'm doing my little painting, man, enjoying myself.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on, brother.
Well, we appreciate you.
No doubt, man. I got a picture I'm doing for you brothers, too. So as soon as I get through, man, I'm going to get it to you guys, man.
All right,
Man,
cool.
right on, brother. Thank you, man.
Appreciate
Seriously.
that.
For real.
Oh, man, no problem, man.
No, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what happens when you send out positive vibrations throughout the universe, man. Because we ain't talking no negative hate shit over here. We're talking about unity and love.
Right. Because
You know
this
what I'm saying?
all we got.
That's right. Hey, that's for real. And the sooner we realize that, the better off we'll be, man.
Yeah.
For real.
And true part, man, I heard you with the comment, old girl, when you were saying that if a black guy date a white girl, can he talk about black issues? Hell yeah, he can. Because ain't no such thing as color.
Right on.
If they ain't learned that shit from Jane Elliott, man, they need to get a brain douche.
Right. Oh, this brother John's on point. That's what I'm trying to get. Look, as black folks, we don't even have a stake in the racial game. Don't you know, Dirty? We are it. We are the creation of everything come from us. Everybody's black to a certain degree. That's why you have your pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, John. This is a refreshing ass phone call, man. I know there's another brother out there that gets it, man. That's all that matters to me.
Yep.
For real.
Yes, sir.
You
know, I've been rocking with you brothers, man, ever since I came across y'all show, man, and I've been y'all subscriber ever since.
Man, we appreciate
thank you for subscribing, man. We appreciate everybody that subscribes and tune in.
Yeah, and not only that, but actually listen. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, look, we're not $1 million budget here, man. No. Dimebag can agree with me on that. But whatever we do, we give it everything we got. We have never done a show where we're all like, oh, well, we're just going to say, just do this and this, knowing that it's wrong to y'all. Fuck that.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not going to, tell people any misinformation because we're at a critical time right now to where we need people to be very informed because we're gonna need highly skilled people.
The reality is this here, John. Like Bubba Dick Gregory told us, recess is over, kids. These eugenicists, these Nazis, these racists, they have a fucking plan and they're standing on this motherfucker.
Yep.
Now either we can keep our heads in the sand. Oh shit, it don't affect me. Oh, but it does. It truly
affects everybody.
Does. And I'm talking about like drastically. If these motherfuckers, if they could change the laws to say, hey, you can kill blacks, it ain't no biggie. These motherfuckers be popping us right and left.
Fuck yeah.
All right. We have to fix what the fuck we got, dude. We have to fix this motherfucker. Because my people, my forefathers, they fucking worked to the death for this motherfucker. I am entitled to a piece of the pie. All right?
Right.
Just like you are, just like Dimebag, just like CI and everybody else. All right? Fuck the dumb shit.
Yes, sir. And I love the way you breaking it down, too, when you saying, see, we got spoiled. When we rely on somebody to feed us and to bring that shit to us at the store so we can go buy it instead of raising it and growing it all.
Yes.
So we fucked ourselves.
Yes. Yes. That don't forget, most of your states done made laws saying that people who manufacture food don't have to say this is GMO. GMO meat or GMO vegetables. I don't want to eat no GMO with Roundup in it. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, but they've been on this shit. They've been on this shit with us, man. Woo! You guys already know, man. Probably over 200-300 years, man. So, I guess it's hard for people to wake up out of it, man, because the way you guys be breaking it down on the show, I be like, man, they simplifying this, and I be sending the video out. I be sending the video out to a lot of people I know through Messenger, and I be like, man, what you think about it? They get it, but they don't see the overall. I just like, man,
they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to because you know what you're saying? You're saying those little goodies you got ain't enough. That little 401k you got cracking, homie, ain't enough. All right? Because it ain't. It ain't. because that shit can be changed with a stroke of the pen. Don't forget, we live in the time, brother, where the sword ain't shit. It's that pen. That pen can get those missiles launched. That pen can get those drones sent in. Hold on. We need to change around the phone situation. What, you can't plug that in with that in there?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, and I can't use that, dude. It won't work right. Fuck. How much battery life do we got on here?
Like 19 minutes.
Oh, well, we cool.
Yeah.
All right, listen. You don't got another port down this way? You know,
it's covering up too.
Hold on, let me get the extension for that. I can get extension for that. That'll be just for that, and it'll be fine.
What do you mean?
I can get extension. It'll be just like this, except for it's one of these.
John, you still there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if we lost you or not.
Hold on 1 second, John. I gotta get something.
Yeah, you can keep talking, man. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, man. I just appreciate you, brother, man. I mean, I'm talking about seriously from my heart, man. You know, cause it's hard because a lot of things you guys talk about, I learned too also over the years, and it's just when you're trying to talk to somebody that don't know it,
right?
It's hard for them to get it. And then some, like you said too, a lot of people, they don't want to get it, man. So a lot of people be like, fuck it, until the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
I've been talking to my family for probably over 10, going on 11 years, dealing with information from Dick Gregory, Mark from Anaheim. That's my guy too, man. When y'all brought him on the show, I was like, man, y'all got the trio. Well, the double deuce, because I can't leave CI out either. Corporate Motor. I like the brother raps too, man.
Yeah, that's
he outside.
Yeah, he's over here talking the phone up in the cut, probably talking. He's single as well. You know how the young brothers are out here doing it. But you know what I'm saying? You know, and you know what? This is what I'm talking about, brother. You know, like whenever you're on your travels and shit and you're listening to us, man, I want you to know that you're listening to some people who care about you as well. As much as you care about us, we care about you. You know, this ain't no show that's way off in the distance. You ain't never gonna talk you shit. You talking to us right now, brother. You know what I'm saying? And the next time we have this,
ever calling in on any radio show, talk internet, anything. This first time, man. I was like, let me call in, show these brothers some love.
That's what I'm talking about, man. For real.
We're gonna try to do this more often too. Is have people call in, and, you know, and give your truth.
Hey, you know, like the last time we had Mark on. You know, I know that I was drunk. I'll be the first one to say I was drunk, and I called him up. You know,
yeah, that was.
I'm married. I've been married since '80. Well, no, I've been with my wife since '87. I've been married for 24 years.
Wow.
5 kids, and I smokes me a blunt when y'all be shooting the shit, and I'll be painting and smoking at the same time.
Right on. Right on.
That's what it's about, man.
Everybody say, man. Yeah, do your thing, bro. Shit. Hey, I understand what you're saying. I don't see no problems with it, bro.
Right on,
right
man.
On. We appreciate
I'm glad
you,
that we're still on target. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, we're just doing this. We're like kind of putting ourselves, exposing ourselves, but it's for a good cause. We ain't sit up here trying to peddle some fucking bullshit on people. We ain't, you know, none of that. I just want people to be able to save themselves, man. Because, trust me, at the end, we're gonna need every dick and every clip we have. We literally are. We are.
It's like this. Like I work outside, and I see like the company I work for. I see them bring in guys every year. You know, and they be like, "Oh, this ain't nothing to nothing." But when that heat gets turned on, you know, it separates the men from the boys real quick.
Yes.
So
yes, sir.
When shit hit the fan, motherfuckers that people thought was tough going around selling wolf ticket shit, they ass gonna get grinded up so quick. They ain't gonna know what happened. You're gonna look up, that motherfucker gonna be gone.
I believe that, yes sir. No point, bro.
Let's go.
It's coming, and if they can't see it, I mean, it ain't nothing else you can do. Look how they doing the schools.
Yep.
Yes.
Schools down, especially in Chicago, where my mom lived over on not too far from Oak Park. Man, look, they dropped off about 5 to 6 girls during the summertime. All their body parts were missing. Dropped their ass off in good and broke the fuck out.
Oh no, man! That's body theft.
Yeah.
Dick Gregory done warned us about that.
Oh yeah, they think that. Look, and you know, my wife wanted to get away, so we moved to the birds. But the birds, the same shit, man. You know, the same shit be happening out here.
Yeah.
Yes.
they closed the organ center down in what's that, Oak Brook, because they got caught stealing body parts, selling body parts.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
Look, then you can write. Look, I have written on the street in the summer. Well, I haven't seen them lately, but when the summer first started, they had signs. Man, now this what made me feel good though, because I was listening to you brothers and everybody, Dick Gregory, Mark, Carl Nelson. I'm tuning into all them brothers, man. That's why I said I appreciate y'all. They had signs out on the ground saying, "Stop the kid smuggling, kid prostitution, and the kid organ donors." So I said 6-7 years ago, people were saying I was fucking crazy.
But there you go. Here's the proof in the pudding right here in your face.
I heard that Dick Cheney had when he got his heart transplant, that was from a black dude.
Yeah, me too. I heard it was Trayvon.
But
well, you know that a black man organ is $10,000 more valuable than everybody else.
Yeah.
All right. And tell me this, fellas. How can fucking David Rockefeller get 7 open heart surgeries at the right time? That means 7 motherfuckers had to go into the ground so this old Weasley, now he's dead now, but this old Weasley bastard could live.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know?
You know what freaks me out? And man, I don't know, maybe it was just me, but how the hell Kissinger? I'm like, this nigga should have been dead when I was in grad
right.
This motherfucker's still ticking.
You know it.
I was like, man, something wrong with that.
Because there, you know, I don't know how much you're into like the UFO and the space shit, John, but a lot of there is a break off civilization right here on Earth. I mean, these people are fucking light years ahead of us right now. Right now as we speak.
Hey, look. Yes, sir. Hey, True Power Man. Hey, that was me sending messages that time asking about the second son and all that. Yeah, I've been dipping and dabbling. I've been studying our history going on 17 years.
Wow.
This is world history. And that breakaway civilization is real, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. See, this is what I like. I like having people that we can talk to. We don't have to get them up on page yet.
Right.
They're already on page, and we can move forward, man. Look, the implication for that means that, dude, you know your grandma that died of cancer, your cousin that died of a genetic malformity. Those people could have been healed. They could have been healed. But no.
Hey, look, bro. My wife is on dialysis right now. She had cancer on her kidney. I was telling her to get a third opinion, fourth opinion. She didn't want to listen. And I still ain't stopped talking this real shit, man. They not going to stop me, bro.
No.
Man, my aunties died from cancer. My mother had cancer. They took it out. She's straight. Now my wife's straight, but she needs a kidney. Man, it's too much fuckery shit, man. And I'm not having that shit, bro.
Right.
I'm not going, man.
Because, man, listen, they fucking with you on the front line. You know what I'm saying? You know these cancers and shit is not by accident. You know that, right? They got chemicals. Well, you remember that Batman movie? You remember that old Batman movie? I believe Jack Nicholson was the Joker in this one, right?
The first one.
Yeah. You put on lipstick, all right? Not bad. You put on the face powder, not bad. You put on the eyelash shit, and now it's bad. Because now all chemicals come together. Right. That's how it works. You eat that bag of Doritos. Okay. Now you eat that processed meat. Okay. Now you drink that fucking GMO milk. Boom. Now you're done. Now you're fucking done. All right? And they always tell us this shit. They always tell us this shit in these movies. That's why I was asking Mark about last time we talked. Like, why the fuck do these people get on here with these damn movies showing us this shit? Because it's a part of their ritual. They have to do this because they on some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are. Hey, look, but when they came out and told the women what perms was doing to their head, look how many women still getting perms.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, I literally got into an argument with my wife for about, I don't know how long, maybe a half a year. And I just got to a point where I said, look, don't put no more perms in my youngest daughter's hair. If y'all want to keep putting perms in your head, you go right ahead. Don't put no more perms in their hair.
Right.
But then when they stopped, man, my daughter was having problems with her gland. Man, none of that shit.
Man.
And when she stopped using perms, that shit left.
John, tell the people. Seriously, tell the people that don't even know this shit. Tell them what time it is with these fucking perms.
Yeah, that shit put all type, man. That fuck up your glands, your ovaries, man. It fucks you up.
It's chemicals.
when they cut your head open after that perm, they find green shit under your scalp.
Oh.
A thick. The shit look like Jello.
You know, look, guys. You know, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad told us, you got that good hair, that black hair, that strong hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of it. Embrace it. This is who we are. Look, my shit ain't, you know, I thank God it ain't that gray, but I got it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, look, true, look. My wife be teasing me tomorrow, because I'm 48, so my beard, look, and I'm being honest with you. When I started studying our history and the rest of this shit, man, I went gray quick, man. My beard gray than the man, I was like, what the fuck?
That's that wisdom. That's that wisdom.
That wisdom hit you.
That's what that is.
So, look, she gonna try to tell me you what's that, just for men? I said, fuck it.
No, don't do that. No. Don't do that. You'll have cancer all in your face.
Oh, up in your throat.
Hey, bro, that's what I told her. I said, that's the same thing. I might as well put a perm on my beard. I said, who I'm lying to? I ain't doing nothing lying to myself. I said, because I know the shit gray under the dye.
Right. That's what he's talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about right here, what he just said. Know it to thyself to be true.
Right.
You know, like Jenner running around here. I'm a chick, man. If you a female, you see this motherfucker, you should smack the piss out of him. He ain't one of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I thought that. I'm gonna tell you too, bro. I thought that shit was a joke. Like I thought they was going, April Fool's early April Fool, because he knows damn well he don't look like no woman. Man.
Right.
I don't even think a gay person to pick him up. What you doing?
That shit's
like a retarded olive oil from Popeye.
Retarded olive oil. No, he didn't.
That should be crazy, man. For real.
What say, Don?
I said that should be crazy, man.
Yeah, hey, and I don't knock. Hey, they can, a person can love who they want to love, man. But it's not for me. But don't force that shit on me.
Right.
Thank you.
Teaching my kids that shit.
And that goes for your religions as well. Your little different religions and philosophies. Don't come here with that bullshit. All right.
But you know what? People get mad at you because you want to stand for the truth. As far as don't teach your kids lies, and then they turn around to be a hypocrite, and then go like my kids went out to over at the school in Westmont. They was younger. My youngest girls. They brought some Columbus shit home.
Oh.
Man, you should have seen what I sent back there. The teacher gonna say, tell your father he's right, but we don't teach this.
Oh.
I was like, well, tell her I feel the same way. Don't come sending you home with some bullshit ass lies.
Yeah. How the fuck you gonna discover somebody and these motherfuckers come on over? We got barbecue, we got chicks, we got, a little bit of ale. Come on over. Oh, I discovered you savages. Man, that's some straight up SW shit if I ain't never heard it before.
And he came bearing gifts too.
Yeah, syphilis and
all the
smallpox
European diseases and the child sex trade.
Yeah, and some opium. He probably has a little fucking opium. Hey, smoke this, chief, and you be all right.
I'm trying to tell you, they keep that shit. Hey, they should have kept them gifts.
Yeah, and kept their little monkey ass at home. Their biggest one talking about, we don't want the races to interbreed. But you know what? If you would have kept your little monkey ass up there in the cave, nobody would have been coming there fucking with you, and you could have had all the little pure white babies you ever dreamed of.
Yeah, if you don't want the Arabics and the brown people from the African countries and stuff,
don't
in
fuck
the Middle
with
East, stop blowing their shit up and destroying it.
Yeah, making where I had to come to your place to get a little life. Yeah,
that's just it. You messing with somebody that they're not in the right mind, man. You talking about something that mutated so many times that it's not even funny. Like a lot of people think that shit is a joke, man, but like
it's not.
And even Dick Gregory hit this on the head before. He said when he's talking, the white people that's out here don't think he's talking about y'all because y'all are not white. Y'all black and just don't know it.
Yes. Yes.
They just don't know it.
But they'll know when they hit them with that DNA gun. Oh, you got one dropping you. You got to go to the furnace too.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know,
Man,
I'm going to say it like this, man. You got to be suspect of any black person talking about this racial separation shit. Because of the reality is all humanity comes from us. There is no separation from the mother and father. That's some stupid, retarded type shit.
Yep.
That's right. But you know what? People can't see that because it's a bigger game that's being played. But like, don't get me wrong, because I used to be I don't try to shit on the Bible. I don't try to do any of that because when I first started coming into the knowledge of our history, I kind of was going hard on the Bible thumpers because I just couldn't understand after you research the Council of Nicaea and so many other things, how can you still be wrapped up with some shit?
Don't trigger Dimebag. Don't trigger Dimebag. He's gonna go on an anti-religious right. No, that's good. That's good that you didn't hear that. He didn't hear that. He was looking at a message, but don't trigger him because I'm trying to build a coalition, and we can't build no coalition if you call motherfuckers stupid for what they believe in. You know, we got to give them a little more time to understand what's at hand here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm an anxious person.
No, I'm like Mortis. My religious conviction doesn't require anybody else's approval or disapproval. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And if you have that type of philosophy, we're cool. But if you have that philosophy, either you submit or you die, we ain't cool. We ain't cool.
That's right.
Because I ain't down with your bullshit. Because think how many people died because they didn't bow down to Zeus or Poseidon or Hades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How many people died because they didn't bow down to Isis or fucking any of the Egyptian gods or Sumerian gods? You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. And that robs us all of DNA. Whenever you kill somebody over some stupid shit, you rob us.
Yeah, but you know what? Previous people on the show, man. Religion is man-made shit that I was in touch with them. So, I mean, I don't know people.
Well, like Professor Griff said, John, I didn't mean to call you John. I meant John. Like some people need that. Some people need to bow down 5 times a day. Some people need to believe this and that so that they stay on track. I have zero problem with that. The problem I have is when your track requires me to get on my knees, requires me not to eat certain things, which requires me to behave a certain way just to satisfy your bullshit.
Yeah, hey, you beat me to it. I was just going to say, or you force it upon me.
Yes.
Let me choose if I want to mess with it or not. But
here's the choice. Either you choose this way or you die. What type of choice is that?
Well, then I guess they can choose death. I'll help them die for it.
But no, man, because that's what these Kanye folks are trying to tell us about our ancestors. You know, when they say that slavery was a fucking choice. What type of choice you got? Either you pick this cotton or you die. Yeah. There's your 2 choices. There ain't no choice. Shit. Motherfuckers want to live.
And then when
that's Kanye taking something that's serious, man, putting a bit of twist to it to get rid of publicity because he knows there ain't no different choice. And the way he plays it, man, you know, Kanye, I don't know, I don't know, man. I just thought that the way he put that, man, it was ignorant on his part.
Yes. Yes.
He got a lot of young kids, man. But see, that goes back to. That's why I don't let my kids idolize no movie stars.
Yes. Thank you. Hold on. I want to say that so everyone can hear that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real mom or dad, you don't allow your kids to look at some punk-ass motherfucker on TV talking about that's what I want to be. You're the one that they should want to be. Not some other motherfucker. Right? They your kids, not Disney's kids.
Yeah, when Kanye...
Or children.
When Kanye went out saying that stuff, somebody should have just went out there and just DDT'd his ass.
Well, but think about it, Yao. Think about it, Yao.
Exactly what should have happened.
This brother has been sexually abused by Kim. She has fucked him with a dildo repeatedly. He's like, no, Kim. You know, motherfucker, you gotta see the light, bright light, motherfucker, all up in his gut. Yeah. All right.
See, Ray J and Reggie Bush, they were smart. They got out. They got out.
Yeah, I believe that, man. But you know, it's sad though, man, because you got a lot of youth, man, that just follow the entertainment, and I guess they don't see it for what it is. And it just had me shaking my head, man. Like, what the hell the parents said, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Like, when we was coming up, when they told you to hide your ass in front of that house or in that house when the street lights come on,
Yes, sir.
you knew what that meant.
Yes, sir.
I tell the kids that now. They come in the house 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Shit.
Yep. And tell you to go back to bed.
They tripping. They tripping.
Hey, look, or wake you up. You ain't cooked shit?
Yep. I been cook something with this broomstick right upside your fucking head.
You ain't cooked shit.
Shit. And that's the problem. That's the problem right there.
But you know what? That's a systemic problem. Because everybody wants to talk about this tradition shit. Let's look at the reality of the traditional black family in North America. It was a broken family from Jump Street for many of us because we were in slavery. All right?
Right.
So you never had that traditional values. That was the only traditional value you was handed. It was a good ass whipping saying, you better not mistreat these people. They'll kill you, boy. I'll just beat your ass. We gotta stop. Just like Dick said, never tell your kids that you gotta work doubly hard to get where you need to be. Because you're telling your kid that, or your children rather, you're telling your children that there's something wrong with them from Jump Street.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know, ain't nobody better than you, but you're not better than anyone else.
I say just tell your kids don't play around with it. If you know something, you go out there and you smash it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Don't even play around with these folks, because the minute you start playing around, they'll have your ass in the special ed classroom, and we all know what happens when you go there.
Yeah, that's a precursor. That's like those chicks working at Hooters, showing their little tits, and then a couple years you see them up there on the pole.
You know it.
It's just a progression of despair.
That's why they determine whatever the 4th grade reading grades are. That's how they determine how many jails and new prisons and stuff they're going to build. They determine that by male 4th grade reading scores. Is how they determine how many prisons and jails they're going to build. They know right from the time you're in the 4th grade. So if you out there and your son can't read, and a lot of people don't like. I had somebody get pissed off at me because I told them that over 50% of black boys in this country, right to this day, as I'm speaking to you on this phone, and at 16 years old can't read past the 5th grade level. And I told the person that, and your kid is probably one of them, and they got highly pissed off. And all they told me is, and all they did was tell me that their kid is in that statistic.
Well, they said, like the old saying goes, sometimes, bro, the truth hurts, man.
Yeah.
But you have to deal with it. You have to deal with it, especially if it's your child, so you can better your child in the situation.
Yes.
A lot of people, they got their ego where instead of thinking about the child, they let that shit upset them. But if it's the truth, shit, don't get mad about the truth. Just deal with it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I go to my son's school for all that stuff. I need to find out.
Like a little raisin in a bowl of oatmeal.
You know it, but I'm there. When I walk in that school, they know who my kid's dad is. They know who I am. That's such and such dad.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. I know they know me by first name.
And that's the way it should be.
Yep, and that's a good thing because but they hate to see that because you know what? You breaking the mold. You breaking that mold and they put in place.
Yeah.
And a lot of brothers not doing that.
Well, but a lot of brothers, man, you know, I mean, this is where I'm like, I guess, a dreamer or whatever. But, you know, once again, when we talk about brothers, we always fail to realize the economic impact of systemic slavery had. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always want to point the finger at the goddamn symptom, but never look at the fucking root of this fucking beast. You know, the root of it is that your grandma and grandpa couldn't come up because there was laws put in place. Just like right now, we still have white-only deeds in this country, meaning that there's certain properties that can only be sold to other white folks, not black. All right? So until we change that bullshit, what the fuck we talking about?
That's why we got.
I don't need to eat at a lunch counter with a motherfucker. I need to be able to fucking get my money and handle my business.
Yeah.
But see, they playing that game like they got a psycho mentality, like they don't know they shitted us. They shitted on us on our own land. They get amnesia when it comes to that.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why they let Malcolm agenda go past instead, because they knew they like if we crush MLK's agenda, we're gonna get that Negro Malcolm X, and he's way more. He encourages people to fight.
Right.
And they would, and to shut him up, they like we'll pass MLK agenda and leave it at that. And black people was cool with that, and that was the fucking problem. And then the feminists came right on in and swooped that shit right on up, so they can stand right there with their white husbands and rule.
Right, and get that money. But it's been fucking them up a little bit. That's what Brother John here was talking about with the fucking.
That's a side effect. Yeah, that's a side effect.
Because they didn't think the shit through.
Yeah, that's the side effect to that. Yeah.
You know, you give any woman some economic independence, and you got a beast to deal with. I hate to tell you this, bro. If she don't love you, the love done ran off, and she's paying all the bills, you ain't shit but fucking dead weight, dude.
And she gonna she gonna eat your ass up. That's the reason why the female lion's hunting that pride.
Yes.
They're way more vicious than that male.
And the male sits back, but he goes up there and gets the first bite.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us don't know how to run our women like that, or run our relationships like that. So we acquiesce to be in the beta fucking deal. Basically, we become cluck. We stop being alpha males and we become clucks, and that's what fucks it up. You know, no woman respects a cluck. And if you men out here, you remember my voice, think about it. If you can imagine yourself being a woman, would you want to be with a weak ass dude or a strong ass dude? Straight up.
That's true. Strong. Yeah, you have to.
You know,
most definitely, they want to be with a strong dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
They want all the strong dude attributes until it comes down to them. They want you to build everything, but then give them control over it.
Yeah, that don't work.
That's right.
That don't work.
No.
You know
if
what I'm saying?
building a plane, I'm the first to fly it.
And let me tell you like this. Let there be a fire in your home. Let there be a fire in your home. You have babies. And you have a 50-50 relationship. So you and your old lady's got to sit there and talk back and forth instead of you being a man. Hold on, chick. Get this baby and run out. I'm going to go in here to fame, grab this baby, and jump out the window. That's what it means to be alpha. You got to set a plan and follow the shit through. Don't be no bitch. Follow the fucking shit through. If not, then you don't deserve to have no babies, you punk-ass motherfucker. Period.
Yeah, you're right.
If you ain't willing to die for these people, you don't deserve these people. Period.
That's right. That's right. Hey, hey, you know, I wish I was just sitting up thinking one day. I said, you know what? I wish it was like before a baby was born. Well, before the baby, go through the whole transaction of getting in the mother's belly and coming through the man's sack. That he had an option sitting there with the real creator, and the creator looked down and say, okay, well, these your parents. And the child look and say, you know what, I'm going to hold off. They don't need to have kids, bro.
Yeah.
But hold on, John. Hold on.
It's a lot of people out here that should not be parents.
But
seriously.
But for him, but that's almost, if you talk to a real spirit, they're going to say that's blasphemous, dude, because why would God even come at you talking about, here, you can have these crackhead or opioid head motherfuckers as your parent. You know, that shows that God don't even know what the fuck time it is. Like, dude, ain't you ever been out here on Earth? You know, don't you know these motherfuckers are fucked up? You know?
Hey, give the baby an option. Be like, look, those going to be your parents. He go forward a couple of what? 10 years after see him, no, hell no. I'm going down there right now. I'm going to wait. Hey, he step out of line and let the next guy go through. Like, you go ahead. Man.
Oh, no. It's crazy.
You know, I mean, I'm not even going to lie, dog. If I could have avoided Earth straight up, you know, I love my wife. I love my children. I do. I really do. But you know what? If I could avoid this whole for fucking shit, I would have. I've been like, nah, Earth seems like it's okay. but it's just kind of where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just chill here in paradise.
That's why I want to come back to this motherfucker reincarnated. I had my Earth experience.
No, there ain't no doubt. Dalai Lama ain't gonna get no love around here.
No more.
Yeah, once I'm gone, I don't want to come back. I'm good. I already know what the fuck's wrong with this motherfucking shit.
Well, when you think about it, man, all our ancestors, man, in order for us to be standing here, we're connected to whenever it wasn't no first time and there'd be no end. But we got all that running through our DNA, and they know this.
Right.
So a lot of stuff that's going on, their intuition, what they call telekinesis, all that shit is real.
Mm-hmm.
But you hit it on the head too. True, when you said that it's a lot of the GMO foods. The reason they feed us that shit, man, is because it shuts shit down in our system and make it lay dormant.
Yes.
So over the years and over the centuries that our ancestors been eating it, our grandparents, that shit get transferred, bro. So what we seeing now is a lot of that shit. I guess it's the cycle that we in. Some of the GMOs, I guess, it's not strong enough, and certain shit in our system is waking up, bro. So that's why you see certain people coming into what they call consciousness, man, because they seeing this shit for what it is.
Right. Yeah. And that's barely because we have a gland in our head called the pineal gland, right? Most of us don't realize as we're drinking our fluoridated water, as we're bathing, taking showers and baths in our fluoridated water, that shit's going up into our brains and basically blocking off the pineal gland, which is basically our spiritual hub to the outside realm. So the more calcified that becomes, the more less susceptible you are to religious experiments. Or experiences, rather. Like when I was younger, I ain't gonna lie, I took LSD. I took acid a few times. Fuck. More than a few times.
Experimental drink?
Yeah, I mean, the first 4 or 5 times was experiment. After that was all pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that, I have taken a different route than a lot of motherfuckers out here. I have been exposed to different things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the hard drugs, the cocaine, the crack, and all that shit. That don't impress me. I don't want to sit here and have my heart thump or sit up here tearing apart fucking bullshit all night. That shit don't impress me. But I like shit that awakens my subconscious, that opens my conscious reality. Because, a lot of people out here who are feeling trapped or are feeling like they're not achieving, they're just not seeing the bigger fucking picture. As long as you're living and breathing right now, brother and sister, you guys are striving. You're fucking doing something that a lot of people paid a lot of good money for you not to experience. But you're doing it in spite of them.
Yes, sir.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And that's what it's all about.
Yep.
Bro.
Well, on that note, you know what I'm saying? I want to shut this show down. I'm out of beer. I got to get more beer from the fucking evil place down the way. But I want to thank you, John, for calling.
We appreciate you calling in, man.
No doubt.
Seriously. This is what this show's all about. This show's just not me and Dimebag. Literally, this shows you as well. Especially you, John, sharing the videos, trying to, get us more exposure, dude. And once for folks like you, we wouldn't be shit. Straight up.
We'd just be two.
We wouldn't be shit.
It'd be just like it was before we turned the camera on, just two guys on a Friday night talking shit, drinking beer.
Basically, yeah.
Because that's all we did.
But we're having a real effect on folks out there.
We was having these conversations and talking about this shit. We just didn't have a camera on.
Right. But now we do.
That's what's up, though. But see, that's how, yeah, yes, sir.
And I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful for having such a cool-ass audience. Seriously, I am.
We appreciate everybody, all the subscribers, all the new people that's been subscribing lately. We appreciate it greatly, because, like I said before, we all we got. We are all we got.
Yeah, that's true. And I appreciate you, brothers, for being 100, man, because, like, man, fuck what people say, man. If they don't like you drinking, then don't watch the fucking show.
There you go.
Say that to Fox News. Say that to Fox News when they all coked up.
Yeah.
The motherfucking bitches on Fox News be falling out, from overdoses and shit, but they want to talk shit, man. Let them say what they want to say, man.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. And you know those Fox News dudes, man, be raping these bitches? That's the next new Me Too. You know that Bill O'Reilly was having his little fucking intern. He's sitting here in the shower whacking off in a fucking falafel, talking about, oh, this is what I do to you, girl. This is what I do to you, girl. Man, fuck all those pussy ass shit.
And she probably was like, well, after you do that, how long it is before I get on? Because we all know in the corporate world, if you ain't sucking no cock, you ain't getting to the top.
You know that.
Hey, and you know this. Hey, I was just going to say, shit, if I was in this position, and it's just a joke, but I wouldn't be beating my own shit, she would have been doing it.
Right.
While she's eating a falafel.
You know it. You know it.
Look, I'm
and
going to be for real.
Did. She
and
probably did.
This is some advice to y'all females out there. Look, don't be trying to fool a man no more. That shit ain't being played out. We already know. You know, you're going to do this and this, and 6 months into it, you're going to switch up and become the fucking mega cunt that you are. You know, and that's what he's talking about with the MGTOW shit, all right? But listen, I know there's a lot of good women out there. I know that you're out there. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? There's a dude coming for you.
I want the good women out there, start putting these ratchet ass bitches on blast. Because when other groups of people see how a certain group of people behave, they put that image on all of us.
Yes,
all of us.
They do.
They put it on all of us.
You know,
but we don't do that when they got the Jeffrey Dahmer, the John Wayne Gates. Because if that was the case, we should be cringing walking past. I don't use the word white because I don't believe in it. I just call them light skinned.
Right.
You know so we're cringe when we walk past light skinned people. So
yeah,
and I'm light skinned.
Right, because you never know when they're going to pull out their gun and just start shooting random people.
For real. Because they upset because their little chick sucking a black dick. You know, they upset because their little chick, you know, is eating a pussy. You know what I'm saying? They upset. And once again, that shows you the privilege. Because I'm upset, now I got to fucking make your people cry. I got to make John's people cry. I got to make CI's people cry because I blow you all away. That's some bullshit.
And that's the problem. Another thing's behavior like that, you know, when ratchet, if a ratchet chick have a kid, she gonna have a ratchet chick by a ratchet ass dude. So even if he's in the house, that kid's still gonna be fucked up.
Right, because she fucks who she is.
Right.
She fucks who she is.
So what we got to do is just, you know, try to let these males know. You know, you can't be.
What we gotta do, we gotta let the beta dudes know y'all gone. We gotta let the straight up whores know y'all gone. All right, y'all. You know, do what y'all gotta do. We ain't gonna fuck with y'all, but don't you try to make it cool that, you know, little girls gotta be fucking whores and dudes gotta be pussy ass simps.
Right.
Because there ain't no woman in her fucking right motherfucking mind wants some weak ass bitch ass motherfucker nutting on their face. And look, dude, I don't give a fuck what you say. There's nothing more powerful than sitting over a chick when she's on her knees nutting in her face, dude. There ain't nothing more powerful than that feeling. You know, maybe I'm drunk or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But, you know,
you good.
I'm just saying, that's what it's about. And these chicks love it. Yep. That's what they want. They want to be able to bathe in a strong motherfucker's nut. Not some old weak ass pitiful motherfucker.
You can see the twinkle in their eye because they look at you. You know how you get that far head and she looking at you with that twinkle?
Yes.
You know?
It's
you know,
all
she
good.
like, give it her. You know? And
yeah.
she'll
and you got to be like, how you going to fuck up the mood by, now, can I nut on your cheek? What the fuck? Right. You killed the goddamn mood, you stupid motherfucker.
Hey, look. Y'all brought like blood.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We got to. Fuck. We're not power.
Yeah, we lost power.
Fuck.
We lost power.
Fuck.
Just tell them it's all good.
I got my live recording.
It's all bad, man. We lost power.
He's not there, dude.
Well, if he's watching on YouTube.
Plug it in.
It is plugged in.
Well, no, I'm talking about the actual computer.
It is. It is.
Look at this shit. Now I gotta do my shit over.
It's got, the what's kind of way down.
This is part 3 of the other morning show, guys. So, it might just be a few moments. I don't know. Listen, guys. It's over.
Yeah.
The show's over.
I want to thank everybody that called in. We appreciate it.
Hear this shit?
And just want to say thank you, peace, and we out.
We're out, man. This government's fucking us.